Alright, we're back with our run through of Caesar 3 with the hardest mod, custom made for incredible difficulty. We're here in Mediolanum, which means we're going to be fighting Hannibal, and this time Hannibal has a lot more soldiers to throw at me. I think over the course of this map he's going to throw over 1800 soldiers plus elephants at me. That's all part of the fun, but what is also part of the challenge, part of the fun, is that I have put in a Caesar 3 voice acting mod. That means you, the people from chat, have voiced the lines in this game. We've thrown them in, and it's, well, if you saw the first look, you know how terrifying it is, but now we've managed to fix the various ghosts in the system, and it should work just fine and dandy. So we'll be clicking on our characters probably a bit more than usual to listen to these custom voice lines, all the while we try to fend off Hannibal with also some extreme requirements on what we have to do on the map Mediolanum. It is large, it is super fertile, the landscape isn't so friendly though. There's a lot that you can't build on around here. You're hemmed in, but we're going to be attacked from the north and we're going to be attacked hard. Why don't we have Caesar tell us everything we need to know about this assignment?
I now require a major Roman city on the Empire's northern border. Create a city of no fewer than 7,000 souls within sight of the Alps. Furthermore, I expect you to achieve higher levels of prosperity and culture than you have done so far, although your goals are still moderately high. Ordinarily, I would expect more of you from a province as large as Mediolanum, but the rugged terrain will provide you with new challenge. And this time of rampant warfare is hard on all of my governors. The great Carthaginian general Hannibal is on the march, and Rome is locked in the greatest struggle in her long history. When this so-called Punic War finally ends, either Rome or Carthage will rule the Mediterranean of all time. Of course, Rome shall prevail, but I've yet to find a general who can crush this Hannibal. With the Alps guarding your province, you should probably have less to fear from Hannibal than most other governments. No army could cross such a barrier. Nonetheless, Rome's enemies are bolder than ever. Prepare strong defenses just in case. The Carthaginians are formidable warriors.
Yeah, it only makes sense that Caesar gets us off to our start there. Notice that our objectives are considerably higher than in vanilla. We need 10,000 people instead of the no fewer than 7,000 we're told. Prosperity, favour, oh jeez, these are higher than I remember setting them. Oh well, all part of the fun, and I know Hannibal is about to bum rush me in about 3 years, so we need to get set up. We also need that music back, because I get nervous with the lack of music. So, nice work from Ruren there, who's in chat. One of many who gave their voice for this voice acting mod. Man, just gets better and better. Okay, I need to set up, and I need to set up fast here. Although it's tempting to use our fertile land that we have plenty of, I'm not kidding when I'm saying Hannibal is going to come along and crush me super fast. I need to look at our trading opportunities. Don't worry about the broken map, that's all part of the mod experience. We can export furniture, we can export iron, we can also export weapons. Weapons is the fastest thing we're going to be able to sell, so I'm going to want to get that going ASAP. Which, if my memory serves me, that is 3 iron mines worth of iron for that, and an extra 2 for you, right? So I want 5 iron mines and 3 furniture depots, because I need money. I need boondollar early on in this. So let's make sure the game is slowed right down. And let's plan out something resembling a minor tent city here. So as I said, 5 iron mines are going to be needed. That's a lot of iron, but that's okay. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And we're also going to need to deforest this place. All part of my very cunning plan. Now, it's quite possible things are gonna go real bad on this map. It's a very, very dangerous map to be playing, but play it I must. It is my destiny here. Right, I'm gonna leave 1, 2, 1, 2. Loads of space for industry. I'm gonna need that space here. Didn't plan to lay it out like that, but I'll take it. I'll walk around and I'll get access to labor here. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. A 1, a 2. A 1, a 2. Yeah. A 1, a 2. A 1, a 2, and another 1. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Now when I do these, I ad-lib my city design. That means I do not have a plan in my head for how this is going to look. It just ends up looking like what it does. It's a difficult way to play. A lot of people, I'm sure, just like to plan meticulously, but I don't have the anything for that, truth be told. Let's hope this is enough, and we'll give them their standard fare. They're going to need temples for all the gods. I guess I'll put one of them there to try in vain to raise the desirability of the area. Actually, Neptune doesn't matter, but I'm going to have him there anyway. Or will I? No, we can tell Neptune to go and do one. Mercury's the man we care about. We like Mars too, and we got a thing for Venus. So there we go. We're also going to, of course, need an engineer's post. Oh, I'm trusting everything looks and sounds okay. If it does not, I'm sure you'll keep me right. The audio of the music here, and pretty much everything in the game, is purposely low because a lot of the voice acting is super low, so I want it to shine. Now, what else do we have? We're going to need a doctor where we're going. It's kind of bad practice to lay out all of this before your people get in here, but I need everything set up ASAP. I need a barracks ASAP. I might even go into debt with Caesar very fast, but that is a must here because, like I said, the danger is incredibly high on this map. A barracks this early. Madness, is it not? Okay, it's fine, Jake, other than the lack of screeching machine sounds. I'm probably going to put that one on YouTube for all the YouTube scrubs. I will enjoy that at the very least. Okay, this is fine-ish. I'm going to need warehouses. Probably both of them over here. Yeah, that seems okay. What are you going to hold? Just iron and weapons in one. And then furniture in the other. Don't worry, the warehouse guys were not voiced. Nothing to think about there. Man, I haven't touched this game in a while. I'm a bit nervous about thinking what is all meant to be here. I feel like I've forgotten something. But maybe I haven't, and we can get going with it. So hopefully people will appear from here. They did last time. And hey, who do we have?
I've heard there are jobs here. Ah, I want to be a lion tamer. Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live?
Well, faithful pleb, we've got all of this vacant housing for you. Get comfortable. Maximilian saying that sounds like Nyx. Yeah, I wonder if people can identify the voices of the people here. I guess that'll be easier for some than other. But what I'm really looking forward to is our auxiliaries running around. I think it's probably my favourite bit of the voice work was done by Aftich on this. What am I going to do? There's no point taxing my people. We'll keep them nice and happy as they come in. At the very least, it was a good Nyx impression. I'll go with that. Okay, I'm glad these ones formed together. Now, there's going to be a massive strain, most likely, on my population, but that's okay-ish. I'm definitely going to need more people here. They're just going to be living in small, crappy tents. Come on, flood on in. I need you guys, and I need you now. I think since the barracks already has employees, I'm going to want to start filling up a fort of Javelineers. I need to think long term here, because I'm not flooding with money just yet. Where will the Javelineers go? I kind of need this area for building. I could have them here, but I kind of want this to be the death wall area. And if I put them here, that means all this can't be used, essentially. I wouldn't really build here because it's too far away from the food anyway. So I guess it makes a level of sense to put to them around here. It's not an easy one. It's far from an easy one. It's just waste money tearing down this area so I can feel a bit more comfortable about shoving you in here. Yeah, there we go. At least get something going. So, we have quite a few people in. Let's talk to our people.
Could you spare some stroopwafels? I haven't eaten in so long.
Oh, I feel for this citizen and his diet of stroopwafels. We also have a priest.
Salwe, the plebeians urgently need more food.
Okay. People are just telling me we need food, and that's what they're going to be saying for quite some time. There is no food to be given. How about the engineer?
Could you spare some stroopwafels?
No, not you.
I
Not you,
haven't
Nitro.
eaten-
I came here to chew gum and fix buildings. And I'm all out of gum.
I get the fun of not having listened to these beforehand, so I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, some of the voices are going to be quiet, and some of them I know are even quieter. But we'll do what we can, for we must. Oh, hello, surgeon.
There's malnutrition everywhere, yet no food to treat it.
Okay. So I told people here are the lines, and they could read them as is, or they could do their own spin on them. It's good to see that we've had both. Right, I need this army filled up ASAP. I also need to get some better training. But I also need tons of money. But I also need loads of people. I just need everything so fast here. 66 employees I'm short. Tell you what, these timber yards are going to be doing a whole load of not much for me right now. As soon as I can, I'll throw them into a furniture workshop. You need marketplaces, Jake. No, I don't. Not yet, at least. It's only March of the first year, but I'm pretty nervous about my lack of everything. I could use the multi-barracks exploit to fill up things faster, but I don't want to use exploits. I mean, what kind of scrub needs to rely on exploits? Still, we're filling up. We're not short that many employees anymore.
This place is tighter than Dick's headband. I'm being told they need more farmhands.
What? Okay. Strange, but I'll take it. Still, you're telling me you need a place to put all your iron, so we need weapon workshops. We need 6 of them, I believe. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a goodbye money, goodbye employees. That was probably too many. I don't have the workers to make them work. Well, it is what it is. Get in here, my plebs. I need you now more than ever. There are wolves that are going to make their way over here, and that means we're going to get some dying people voices. I don't know if any of them are saying, I'm dying, but in a way I hope. Still short by a bunch of employees. Get in here faster! I need pop and I need it now. Unfortunately, as part of this, I now have to up the difficulty to very hard mode. There's a bug that stops me doing it before 300 pop, but now that we're there, up it goes. This is meant to be as hard as I can make the game.
Salwe, the plebeians urgently need more food.
I'm sure they do. Right, now we got the wood people without a place to put it, so a little bit of furniture workshop will help us out now, just a couple. Get to work. Okay, problem arises now. We have the wolves here. Hopefully they don't eat too many people. I don't even have a prefect to fight them. And I don't think my non-trained Prima Legions can kill them right now, but options are few. Get on with it. And we'll get a second lot of you ready to rock and roll. Yes, Pura. Oh no, they're getting engaged already. Kill them. Okay, that's not looking good for my Prima Legion. Alright, good, they managed to deal with that. Oh, no, no you didn't. Get back, heal up. I know this, these wolves are going to cause me some problems, but I've just got to deal with that for now. Ooh. There's a lot of dying going on. Okay. And I'm about to be in debt, also fun. It's becoming a real problem when they start eating up my my migrants. So I'm gonna have some more prefects.
You got through those funds quickly.
Wow, they couldn't even kill one little wolf there. Have to rely on the prefect to do that. Alright, we have Protective Spirit from Max, from Mars at the very least. Hopefully that helps us out. But we still have these wolves chewing us up. The worst thing is when they kill our cart pushers and they get rid of those goods that we're producing. Still, I must open up these trade routes and start selling as fast as I can, because that money has got to flow. So if it's iron, we sell it. If it's weapons, we sell it. If it's furniture, we sell it. We sell everything. We need the money way too badly right now. And again, you just accept weapons and iron right now. And this one here just accepts the furniture. If I send in my Primal Legion, they're probably going to get too shaken up, but I can't have my people getting eaten like this. Look at that, he just killed one of the cart pushers, which is the real tragedy here.
You know I don't lift. Why are you making me fight this guy? I'm too weak for fighting. Why are the enemies here? Did you fail at tower defense?
Come on now. Max is back seating even when he's in the game. What a guy. Alright, people are dying, but I think we've mostly taken care of the wolfy threat. Great. Now I want my units fully academy trained. With the population I have, I can almost get everything in full swing. I'm going to want more furniture though. A 1, 2, a 3, a furniture. Great, that should have that all sorted out for me. Should, might not. Are you making enough weapons to arm the legions? No, heavens no. We'll get there though. There are many things I have to do right now. But at least this, I'm still hearing people getting chewed on. Is it you?
Why are the enemies here? Did you fail at tower defense?
Oh, he has to fight multiple wolves. Kill those wolves, please. I think that's fantastic, truly fantastic. You outdid yourself there, Aftich. Alright, I'm gonna count the wolf threat as done. Goodbye prefects. Hello making money. So now we should be able to ship out all these goods. And with this population, and with a touch of denarii, we should be able to move forward somewhat. Some wells will maybe help me. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this might allow these places to evolve, it also might not. Yeah, it does. Awesome. They'll be even happier now. So we have industry, kind of. We have gods almost happy. We make money to a degree. And our army will now fill up and be academy trained. Now, the main thing I have to do is set up an actual defense against Hannibal. And it's going to have to be set up here. How I'm going to do that exactly? I will probably just need a gatehouse that flows out of here. And up north. to something like a daisy chain of... Oh god, they're back. Save us from the wolves. Oh, they grabbed that guy just as he was coming out of the military academy. And he survived. Now I got a horrible event there because Neptune's very unhappy with me, but too bad for him. It's not like I backseat Caesar 3 otherwise. I haven't played it for close to 2 decades, says Max. Come on, you'll take any opportunity to backseat. We all know it. Jeez, these wolves just love to eat up my people. It bothers me that they keep getting through, but it might just mean me not noticing them. Once you kill them, they never respawn, so that's kind of okay. So these are going to flesh out with people right now, but like I said, I need my chain of pain. It's going to be expensive, but it has to be done. Look at that! Look at that grimy bugger coming up here. Go and form a line there that stops any more of these rotten doggos coming on in. Unfortunately, Hannibal sides with the wolves, or the wolves side with Hannibal, so there's no winning there. Right, money's coming in. Population doesn't need strictly to go up right now. I have no unemployment problems whatsoever. Although having a little bit of unemployment problems wouldn't be too bad, I guess. You know, make it easier to expand. Oh yeah, especially since I'm about to build a whole load of stuff for that. Ura indeed. Right, how's this gonna go? I want a major Roman settlement. This will be expensive, but don't worry about it. Let me worry about the expenses. Not kidding, with the amount of troops Hannibal's about to throw at me, I need everything I can get here. So I'm building little 2x2s here, and it will make sense soon, hopefully. Hopefully. This is going to be expensive as well, but what you going to do? Towers. Give me towers. Ooh, tower there doesn't make sense. It wouldn't have road access. So there we go. And now I also need to give it road access. Make sure everywhere touches everywhere here. Some of that did not seem to work the way I wanted it to. But it doesn't matter, as long as there's a small miserable bunch of tent people there. Enough for them to get their road access from. And then I connect you up like so. Expensive, I know. But they will now fill out with sentry guards from the barracks here. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to make a save here just in case. Stream. What happened to your creed of no tents, says Ruruan. Given the short amount of time I have to deal with this incursion, that rule has to go out the window. Plus, not really a rule, just more of a guideline. So, people go up to live there, but they're just going to staff these whilst, hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't even mind sticking some tents there just to ensure that they all get some level of staff. But good, Primal Legion's almost full, then the rabbits will fill up, and then I'm going to need more. Probably just going to stick with Javelineers, because if I engage with Hannibal's army without my own Legionnaires, I'm just going to get slaughtered.
Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live? I've heard there are jobs here. Ah, I want to be a lion tamer.
Listen, you're going into the forest or down the mines there, Nix. You don't have much of an option. Okay, they don't merge. No, they do merge together. Hey, that could be useful. But I also don't care about them very much. You have incurred my wrath, says Neptune. I'm glad that he wants to speak to me, but I have no care whatsoever about the waters, so you're gonna have to do one. Great, those traders just come in and buy my bombs. They don't seem to be buying the furniture, though, so much. What do you have to say about that?
Ooh, I love coming here. Business is going very well. Careful. I wish these workers would take more care when they load the beasts up with my new purchases.
I had to pay a lot for that voice acting. Okay, great. They give me the big bucks because weapons and furniture sell for loads of money. And look at this, we're fleshing out with blah blah blah. Yeah, ballistae, that's it. Look at these sentry guys walking up there. I'm not going to actually hurl any javelins from the walls because that's pretty pathetic. You're much better just using javelineers for that. But the ballistae, oh, that's going to help a lot. Don't know why Lucky held back so much with his voice acting. He's got a good career there if he chooses it. Wonder if there's any way I can bulk normalize volume like that. I have no idea, I'm useless with audio stuff, but maybe somebody will know, and I'd be most grateful to learn about it. Right, we're into our second year, halfway through it in fact. I know Hannibal's going to be kicking my teeth down within 3 years. Once these are all fleshed out with ballistae, I'm going to start having my javelineers flesh back up. Now, what I will also probably do is wall this off with Gatehouse 2 to stop anybody from actually getting in there and destroying them, because if these things fall then I've lost a lot of my support. Otherwise though, this goes pretty smooth. I don't see much of a reason to improve on this for now, because I want my money for defense measures. Now I will probably also want to flank both sides here with loads of turrets as well, just in the interest of absolutely crushing Hannibal when he steps foot in here. Oh, you want to come and trade there, Lucky?
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
What a champ. I'm glad he played along. I really didn't think he'd do it. These traders are making me such good money. This is great. I was contemplating removing the trade money from the start of this, but then I thought, what would I even have to do? I would have nothing to fight with. Okay, this is all set up, and they have their access. Oh, I've thrown someone out of their home. I want to hear what they have to say about that.
I've been thrown at my home. I've got nowhere to live.
That is so Nicky. Right. 1 or 2 gatehouses. 1 gatehouse plus wall, I think. There we go. Hopefully they don't come in there. And then... oh, right. Maybe I need to keep you with road access or else it won't work. Because I think you just lost somebody, right? Maybe so, maybe no. Either way. Right, you're fleshed out. You're fleshing out. We're going to get more of you. Unfortunately, you're kind of far away to react to things, but this is a case of needs must. I'm going to need a lot of projectiles here too. It's tempting to have a lot of prefects around here to fight with as well. Prefects I don't mind using offensively. I have a big problem with using lion tamers and gladiators because they're just so abusively powerful, infinitely respawning and all the other nice words. This is going to be troublesome when I actually start producing food elsewhere, but as long as taxes are low, they shouldn't mind me too much. Alright. Neptune's going to continue to be angry with me. Well, he keeps giving me nasty pop-ups at the very least, so I guess I could give him something. There you go, Neppy. Your prefects are too weak to fight. Yeah, they keep moaning every time they need to defend the city, so I'm not super keen on having more of them like that. Alright, at least business is booming. I worry a bit about having too much iron, that it might flood out all the weapon stuff that we have. I always want to sell weapons over iron. Weapons are worth so much more money. I can trade loads of them as well. But that money's going straight back into defense. That's the budget. So, what are we gonna have? I know they're gonna invade around here. I can smack them whilst running away from them. But running will only get me so far. Should I have a line here that just shoots out? That might be for the better. I mean, no kidding, defense is our top priority. I also want to make sure they don't come this way. If they do, I am scuppered, very scuppered. So maybe I should have a lot of wall, but that would be incredibly expensive. Oh well, I'll just have to hope. No, putting it down to hope is a fool's errand. Let's actually wall it off. Expensive, sure, but at least it'll almost save me. Unless they diamond up and come on in. Oh, the diamonds are painful. You really have no defense against it, other than your own thick diamonds of legionnaires. Alright, we are borderline okay here. I'm being told that there's a distant battle, but aren't they close to me anyway? Oh yeah, they're close to me. Still, this is agreeable. Very agreeable. Yeah, I'm gonna put you here and start walling this stuff off. Oh, hello! This is an unreachable area that I could set more towers up in. That I quite like. Well, let's wall this part first. And this other part. Oh wow, this is lining up miraculously well. I do rate having towers above having having armies many of the times. And this is one of those many times. We'll actually defend our towers with at least a little bit of walling. Hell, double wall, double protection. Scuppered if they go for the gatehouse, but what you gonna do? And yeah, that's good. That is also good. So you see why I needed all that money? All of this stuff is so expensive. So more towers, more towers. And it all, of course, needs road access, and they're all gonna come do and go either there or there. It matters not to me where. The lovely thing about this this area is that there are no fires, so I don't have to worry about prefecting these tents. I do, however, worry a little bit about that unemployment. I don't have enough of it. I could just set up more tents here, so I will.
Salwe, the plebeians urgently
The plebs need many things, doesn't mean they're gonna get it. Yeah, actually this is gonna make my unemployment go to very bad places very fast. And I do not have the people. Although I could water my people. Not sure if they'll like this enough, but... There we go. That increases the capacity, something nice. 8 per 2x2. This is obsessive, says Frozen Kaiser. What is obsessive? My towers? Just you wait till what's-his-face arrives and kicks my scrawny butt. I can't rely on Max, you know that. Okay, out they go. I'm gonna save again. Not because I save scum, but because it gives me a bit of peace of mind. And I think we're at, yeah, oh, still enjoying some unemployment. That's good news for me. I feel a little bad about my total lack of army, but this is going to have to do. At least the fiscal situation is okay. I'm looking forward to building an actual city with actual people. Because just having all these nixes running around, I don't think anybody asks for that. You guys apparently don't have road access, or what? Something is stopping you from doing anything. Oh, they're just waiting on their guard to arrive. Well, that's okay. I hope he arrives. There we go. Good, good. Okay. As long as I can safely repel the Hannibal menace, then I can comfortably expand my city. I certainly have the denarii to do so. This is piling up a bit, but I suppose it's better than the alternative. Perhaps I should start stacking my legions here as well, so I have somebody that can be first call, or perhaps they should go here, so that they can kind of backtrack one way or the other. But what if I get attacked here and I need to defend, but my legionnaires are here? Either way, the legionnaires take forever and a day to get anywhere. I'm just going to stack them here. I know I'm not going to have armies here. I'm not going to have a city built here, so we'll have some legionnaires there. And then I can start using up some of this, which should be kind of nice. Also tells me I'm probably going to want another weapon workshop to get that going. Cameranus says, I remember playing this on Windows 95. Yeah, me too, but the game came out in 2000-ish? The exact details evade me. Most things do. Oh boy, get ready for some dying noises at least. Right, so in come the Carthaginian menace. They're over there. I hope they don't go for the wall. I want them to come into my daisy chain of pain. This is fantastic. I'm not going to rely on the fish here. I'm going to allow the snakes to be filled up, hopefully with units too. This is the dangerous part, the super dangerous part. I'm just going to leave these to mind their own business. I've got a battle to fight here. 1998? Wow, okay. So, it's the first invasion I have to fight this. Thankfully, I befriended Mars, who decided to strike down a bunch of them, but he didn't take care of the elephants, which means I'm going to have to. This is fantastic. I really think the cohort voice is the best we got. It's amazing. Alright, come on you Carthaginian scum. I don't have a lot to fight you with. But I'm gonna fight you with it. Now I don't think for 5 seconds that I'm gonna mow them down with these javelins, but I will soften them up a bit. He's trying to flank me with Ellie's, which is impressive work from the AI. There's no voice lines from these guys, sadly, but they will make dying sounds, and people did voice the new dying lines. They seem a bit quiet, though. Alright, here we go. Now, these turrets that I put in are able to activate. Chings, look at their numbers. It's pretty terrifying. We've got a bunch of snakes. They could help out, maybe, but then what of you? Maybe I need more snakes. Yeah, that's what we'll do. These guys probably don't like doing it on their own, but they have to do it. So this is where hopefully all these towers that I built come into fruition. Oh no, if they just go for this and break on through, then I'm in a bad situation. Uh-oh, they're going for it. They're really going for it. Still, these guys have been mown down. We can hold them off here, maybe. Oh! Alright. Ura indeed. I feel bad for those elephants, because I love elephants, but I can't have them destroy my beautiful city. Get out of here. There we go. I'm pretty happy that that came together. They got routed hard. Also, I'm really liking the Ura. What could it mean? What worries me though is that he did not completely fall for my amazing tactics. Which means I need to be ready for him breaking through here and then eating more pain here. That can still be dealt with though. Everybody that lives here is going to hate living here. There we go, whole bunch of towers that I don't have the employment for. And basically, if they still get through this, I am just boned. This is going to require a lot more employees though. Jake, is there any reason not to always abuse towers? I mean, it's not necessary most of the time, but I think that was an invasion of 80, maybe 84 Carthaginian soldiers. Granted, my army wasn't up to full strength, but it can't get much more up to full strength than that. So I need towers up the wazoo. I probably also need like a soft line of defense here in case they just try to power through. So for that in mind, and this gives me a chance to draw a line and say this is the end. They break through this wall, I'm done. Barring some amazing last stand from Max. Jake, you ever played AI War? No, I have not. If you build a partial wall from the southern tower wall north, can you root them into a big death mountain? I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think at some point they just charge forward, regardless. Regardless for your paltry strategies. Okay, there we go. We got something, but what we are now lacking in severely are employees. I need more of them. Now, I could just make more of them here and now. It would not be difficult. Hell, they wouldn't really need much at all. Well, in the interest of having a functional city, let's just throw them there. They're going to hate their life, but that's okay. I hate it too. Their lives, not mine. My life's amazing. Industry continues to thrive, but now I need to think about building an actual city. Get out of here. Back to normal-ish.
I've been thrown on my own. I've got nowhere to live.
So, Ruin, aka Caesar, is saying, how patrician are we going? I always love the big palaces. So, our horrifically difficult ratings involve us getting 10,000 population, so 10 times what we have right now. Culture, forget about it. Prosperity, though, is at 80. Which means I would either have to have everybody in Grand Insulae, and I don't think I can do that with the paltry amount of imports we get, so I'm going to have some patricians. Food availability is 3, but wine is only 1, so at best I can have grand villas. So I'm going to have grand villas. I'm not going to have them right now, though, because patricians tend to require lots of... come on, words, don't fail me now. The heck do they tend to require? Lots of unemployment to soak up. Unemployment that I definitely do not have right now. Let's segregate this, because I actually want to build in this area. I have almost got the money to do what I want here, but not quite. I want another batch of expensive stuff sold. We're at 1,000 employees. The gods are going to start getting angry soon. So I'm going to make them happy, obviously. Not you, though, Neptune. No one likes you. Truth be told, I could probably tell... no, I couldn't tell Mercury to go do one, because Mercury is in charge of my warehouses as well, so he could burn those down if he really wanted to. Build a lot of Mars temples. I hate abusing Mars for his protection. If you get it, great, but I hate deleting his temples and rebuilding them purely for that. I think what I'm going to do is focus mostly on, at least for now, small casa, and then going on to other stuff. I'll pay people a little bit more right now. Small casas with a bit of breathing room to grow into more is how I'll look at this. So one benefit of this map is that you don't get fires. Huge downside, food grows half as fast. Wheat is great, it can feed 320 people per farm, except for this map specifically, where it only does 160. Will I get to be a lion tamer now, asks Nyx. Don't know about that.
I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
Man, Lucky is unhappy. That's got to be a bad sign. So, I need to figure out what this is going to look like. I need a lot of people here, and even though I don't plan on feeding my people just yet, I want to at least have a plan for it. Have a plan to feed everyone you meet. I'll throw you down there. Just slap you out and about, because I'm going to need a whole lot of farming here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how much will be enough here. I'll just do that. I always like my figures of 8s. You might say, hey Jake, you keep saying you like to ad-lib stuff, but you keep using the figure of 8. It's like, well, that you are. I didn't really have a response ready for that, so I should stop asking myself probing questions. So what's this going to be? Super basic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully that isn't too big. It might be though. Always hard to judge what's too big and what's big enough. In any case, I need people, so let's get people. Not super fond of that. We'll just have one space in the middle actually. Easier to water people that way. So this will help out considerably with my... hold that thought. I want somebody living either there or there. A 2x2 if you will. I would also accept there. This should help out with my unemployment, something fierce. My armies are stacking up now. Maybe benefit from a second bunch of the fish, but if I'm relying mostly on the wall of pain here, then there's something to be said for javelineers instead. But I do have all those weapons, and they are very strong. No matter how you look at the situation, legionnaires are super strong. Plus they have a different kind of chant they can do. Give it to me. Smyrna, I like it. Don't know why though, makes no sense. Okay, what am I being? Oh, the gods are unhappy? It's fine, it's just Neptune. We don't care about Neptune. I do, however, care about this stuff not breaking down, so have an engineer. Also, in the interest of people to stop complaining about no food...
Could you spare some stroopwafels? I haven't eaten in so long.
Interestingly enough, they don't actually care about whether they eat or not, they just care about available food. So, as long as we fill this thing up with food, they're going to stop moaning. And by they, I mean Nitro. Well, Nitro will never stop moaning, but you see what I'm getting at. Lul Nude says, oh god, please no Dutch accents, I can't stand that. Good job picking up on it.
I've heard there are jobs here. Ah, I want to be a lion tamer.
No, you get to be a sentry guard. That's about all we offer now. Even the mines and the forests are too good for you. Go away, Neptune. One plus side about cheesing off Neptune is all the other gods feel happier relative to it. And I'm going to make them feel even happier right now. Because yeah, I really don't care much about Neptune's feelings. That's fine there, just to give those guys religious access. Otherwise, we'll make these guys happier. I think enemies are about to break down the walls of Jericho, so let's make a safety save, even though I don't save scum. It's really just peace of mind, and boy does it give me peace of mind. Sentries are still arriving, which is good, because the battles are only going to get harder. And I haven't even got more of an army now. This is purely just filling up these things. I hope I'm making the right choice here. Really hope I'm making the right choice. Well, we'll never know.
Could you spare some stroopwafels? I haven't eaten in so long.
Just want to make sure nothing's falling down here. Good.
Either I get some food right now, or I'm gone.
Okay, well, we're filling it up with food. You don't get to eat it. I hope that's enough for you. You can only hear the line of these guys, well, usually only if you select all three at once, for some odd reason.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Are they really that quality though, Lucky? Let's get real here. Right, this thing's gonna slowly but surely fill up with food. The sentry guards are on their way. almost all filled up, and then I can start having my army filled up again. Truthfully, I wish I hadn't built the Legionnaires now. I need the extra Javelineers right now. But it is as it is. Be nice if there were stairs up to this area. Then I could put loads of ballistae. You could say build them there, but they would probably just smash into them straight away. They might not, though. Granted, I haven't experimented with that. I think young Jake did once before, but I can't remember what... oh, very nice. More money for my goods. Then let there be more farming. Also, since you are working and operational, I can tell these other guys to cool it. Because anybody that needs access to labor will get it from you. Around here, at least. Alright, taking it slow, taking it steady, but I really don't want to die here, so I think we're okay. Even when this fills up with food, don't know what I'm going to do with it, but hey ho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just pointlessly attach these two to each other. I think you even have to do that, despite having them so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Oh. Well, that's not good. I don't really care about that clinic, it can burn down. Did me a favour, actually. Would have cost me to delete it. Well, it cost me anyway, but let's not worry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces between you, and you get another one at the end, because I'm nice. Unemployment could be better, but I guess low is okay. And we'll also give you some nice gardens, because we have the money to flaunt right now. I'd plaza you up as well, but I don't have that much to flaunt with. Although maybe I should. Especially for these suckers. They're hurting from lack of water. There we go. We have a little... actually, I'd like to give them an oracle there, but I don't import marble. I could change that, of course. Let's waste some money. Where's my marble? Huh, I can quarry for marble. That's nice. Was that always the case here, or did I change that? I have no idea, genuinely. Still, we'll get some marble so I can have my quarry. Have my oracles. I did change stuff to this map, but I changed it months ago, so I don't even know what they were. My javelin... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So here he comes. He's coming from a different direction now. That gives me less time to get my... napravots uraying into place. What I can, however, do is have you guys out and about. In fact, I'm even going to move you there, just so that the one that reinforces is stallions, because I might want some extra backup here when those plentiful Carthaginians break through. Anon Finn asks a pressing question. How many waves will Hannibal send at you before this is over? So, If I can get a word in. He will send a total of 1,800 soldiers at me. He won't send more than that, because you have to script all the invasions. The maximum army I can have are 6 legions of 16. And that's the absolute maximum. Okay, fortunately for me, kind of, he's sending in his elephants first. So, they're gonna get aggroed. Unfortunately, everybody else is taking the opportunity to throw themselves at me. Throw everything you can at them. I need to be in range of both these walls if anything's going to save me. Right, if we can just take care of those elephants, because they trample you to smithereens. Alright, that seems to be pretty much the end of them. Give chase, I don't want this to be where we do the main fighting. Alright, the elephants are routed at least. However, all these soldiers are completely fresh. Get back, get back. Right, they're diamonding, and they're diamonding hard. Leg it, lads. No, no, we have opportunity. We have an opportunity to flank. Let's take it. Don't want to completely invite them in there. I wonder how Aftish feels about all this. If I can save my walls and my units, then it's all the better. They just hit me with a diamond, though. Replenishing soldiers, though, that's free. Walls are a bit of a cost. Great. Routed those suckers. Expertly done. Very expertly done. Oh boy, I'm glad about that. Tells me I could do with a bit of extra defense there, though. Okay, happy days for me at least. Everybody get back. Yeah. It was a huge investment building this, but it already feels worth the wait. Neptune just keeps yelling at me. Okay, so people aren't concerned about hunger anymore, right?
The number of unemployed people in this city is unbelievable.
Unemployment is worryingly high here.
Didn't get the priest's new line for whatever reason.
Unemployment is very high here. No one can afford my services.
Unemployment is so high, my wife's even stopped throwing hissy fits about getting me a new job.
Unemployment is very high here. No one can afford my services. I'm thinking of leaving.
How pragmatic of you.
There's so many jobless people here, it starts to look like Dublin.
Okay, unemployment is good though. I don't see what everybody's problem with it is. It's all courtesy of us finally having some food. So I'd like to get these people leveled up considerably, up to small castles if I can. And for that I'm going to need to give them some entertainment. I'm thinking amphitheater instead of just theater. But now I'm just thinking theater. There you go. Give them a nice bit of theater. They're going to need some education, so I'll give them a library as well. I won't tax them just yet, but they will be eating that soon. They will, however, need marketplaces. 3 of them should suffice. Which means we have some new people on the map now. The actor.
We're doomed.
We will feel the wrath of the gods unless we build more temples soon.
The gods are angry. Maybe we shouldn't have burned those bakeries.
I'm not a fan of temples, but we definitely need more of them.
You should have learned by now not to mock the gods this way.
I didn't expect to actually have the gods angry line. Tends to be a lower priority one, but we're getting it anyway.
We're in danger. This city has no respect for the gods.
I kind of want to have more walkers around so I can hear what they say about the gods. What an excuse to start taxing my people. Got all these weapons coming in and not using them.
Ain't no place for the slot anywhere in this city. Now I ain't no religious fella, but even I wouldn't treat the gods this badly.
Come on, taxman. Where is he anyway? Oh, he's just going to complain about lack of taxes from these houses, probably.
Bring out your cash.
What?
Bring out your cash.
Bring out your cash. Thank you there, Zwir. Your contributions will be remembered. Okay, I have enough to build a single oracle. That might stop cheesing off some godliness. Otherwise, I guess we can give Neptune a couple of temples. Well, maybe one extra is enough. Wrathful. Okay. So far, so not. Oh. Again? Why not? Alright, we're going to be eating a lot of these, and I didn't even get all my soldiers back from the last fight. Granted, I do have a few more fish. Whichever one's at lowest strength, I'll leave behind. Oh, they're all pretty low. They're coming from that direction, which doesn't play out so well. It's better when they come from the north for me. But... ooh. Ooh, I hope they're not going south. It's a lot of Carthaginian scum. Well, give them a taste of Ura. At the very least, I suppose I could have them line up here a bit. They're pretty fast too, which is also a bit concerning. Alright, surely they won't get close enough with all these towers backing me up. Right, run like hell. This is great, it really makes me feel like I'm just playing the Russian version of the game. Not that I'd know anything about that. If you listen really carefully, you can hear all the dying sounds as well. Okay, if they break through this, I'm in a... oh, not paying attention here. I'm going to be in a considerable amount of trouble. I'm not the biggest fan of hit and run with the Javelineers, but against an army this size, if I engaged them on the ground, then I'd have nothing left to engage their next army. And they would have a next army. Okay, they might break through that and have to engage with my legionnaires. Legionnaires could win it, but I don't like them taking damage. It's an expensive loss. Okay, looks like they're routed. Away they go. But my Javelineers have been significantly chipped away. I wonder if Aftish is just sitting there going, oh no, please. Having to hear his cohort shout so much. I think it's really good though, no joke. Gonna plaza up this whole thing just so I don't have to worry about desirability so much. Bit worried about you guys not having any access to theatre though, despite the theatre being right there. I guess he's making an incomplete turn of the place. And I'm being told that there are yet more enemies at the door. Fortunately my army is almost, well, my legionnaires are almost up to full strength. And since I don't have to keep replacing these, my barracks can work entirely on churning out actual fighters. So risks of crime are possible here because I am not feeding them whilst I am feeding all of these guys. When you have people that are not fed, they get extremely mad. They start burning things down. He actually quit the stream after 5 seconds of hearing it, says Nix. It's alright, everybody else gets to enjoy it. And like I said, it's good. Right, more food is required, considerably more food. I'll just throw as much food at the problem as it could need. Caesar now demands some wood though. I can fix that. I can fix that right up. I don't have a lot of space with which to do so, but I can. The furniture situation is such that it's kind of overflowing right now. So what I can do is have this one set to just take all of the lumber for a while. So I turn around to timber and I go stockpile it. And then it's not going to go to the furniture workshops anymore, it's going to go straight to there. Should be good. Alright, now we have casas. Casas are not amazing, but they are good. And I'll take good over, I'll take good today over amazing tomorrow. Employees are needed, but we knew that. Happy days, we're getting somewhere here. So it's not going to be my most beautiful city I've ever made, but it will be functional and it will win against Hannibal, who is at the door once again. I threw a lot of early invasions against myself, but I will survive.
Could you spare some stroopwafels? I haven't eaten in so long.
Bloody hell, Nitro. Shut your mouth for all the reasons. Okay. Do they eventually stop attacking? Yes, you can only script in 20 invasions. How many have we had? 4? I don't remember how many I put in. It's probably a little fewer than the full 20. I want these all to merge into 2x2s. They won't all merge though, but we'll get as many as we can. I'm not even sure if those guys want to merge. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell unless I have an aqueduct up here. I have the money to be wasteful like this, so I will. Or will I? That is pretty damn wasteful. Ah, what you gonna do? If these guys are going to merge, then I want them to merge. Yeah, look, those ones did. These ones do not. Merging is super important. It's kind of a... well, it's actually a pretty damn lame mechanic in the game, but it is as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't claim this game is perfect, I just claim that it's exceptionally good. Go on, educate these people.
I hope I don't lose my job. Unemployment is so high here, I wouldn't get another.
And have a bit of faith in yourself. Right, the population is getting somewhere, but unless I have tons of unemployment, and I don't count 29% as tons, I'm not nearly where I want to be for patricians. There's also a lot of crappy housing that I want to tear down. We'll send Caesar his timber. Oh, he's very unhappy with me. Let's give him a nice gift. Let's give him a couple of nice gifts. And something I forgot to do is actually set my salary to lower than what I normally get, because doing so halves the favor loss. Normally you lose 2 per year favor, but now I can lose just 1 per year. Yeah, we'll just say my city looks like that, full of large insulae. I have a lot of building, or rather food and building area to use. I like to use this area for patricians though. It's really well balanced for it. But there's a ton of food area here. Just not a lot of great building area. And I have high targets to reach. I'm gonna have to make these guys live in something better than Casa, but I can only... no, I can actually get quite a lot of clay. And I can produce my own furniture. So I could at least get them up to medium insulae quite happily. All things considered, I should probably be doing that. I'll just have my tent people get extremely angry with me, it'll be okay. Now another big bugh about the game is the walker system. And we've just ran into one of the pitfalls here. The librarian isn't doing the full loop. He's walking up and then walking straight back. Maybe I made this place a bit too long. Either way, it's not good enough. So I'm gonna move him over to here or where? No, I have something resembling an idea. I'm gonna take these guys that don't merge, kill them, and give them a school, so we can hear our school pupils. Where are they? Come on, school's out.
Unemployment is...
There are ever so many people looking for work here.
I should do something, or else that's all we're going to hear for a while. The severe lack of food. Granted, I'm not the best at feeding my people. Actually, you know what? I can get rid of these places that won't merge and put marketplaces in where they were, and that'll work out. Well, I say it's going to work out. Okay. Rather than get too bogged down with this, maybe I should just build up another load of housing, because I need to progress fast on this mission. I'm going to keep some wooded area just in case I need to create some nearby furniture. This is a bad place for centralized anything, because it's not, you know, as the name might suggest, centered. Ruruan says, I'm pinning for a loss so that we see the game over. Man, me losing? That'll be the day. That said though, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on this map with dangerous amounts of Hannibal. Especially since I don't have my Javelineers up to full strength. But I almost have all of the wolves ready. Oh, but Hannibal's set to attack and he has another bunch incoming. Well, we must get going with this. How will I do this though? If I built just regular scrubs here, I could centralize the production of clay and the imports of oil and some furniture here, and then it would go to patricians that would live where? Here? Actually, this is a pretty nice secluded area for patricians and relatively safe. Everything's relative. Yeah, this would probably be a pretty good place for patricians. Get the food in here. You don't need tons of it when dealing with patricians. You need a fair bit though. And because this is along the trader route, they will sell me some fruit too. How much fruit? Oh, meat rather. Sell me 15 meat along the way. That actually sounds kind of cool. Would you say this is the hardest military map in the campaign, or is there one you find more challenging? Military challenge. This game in vanilla is pretty bad on military challenge. The thing about this map is it's so big and rich and defendable. Look at these narrow corridors we have to work with. They're beautiful. Not to mention this elevated land. Still though, the game doesn't have a lot of military challenge, so I would say it is the most challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, what's that like? 22 times 160? That sounds like feeding a lot of people, but it's always good to have backup, right? So what, I get more food here and then feed just plebs down here. That sounds like the plan. It's a shame this part is going wasted though, but we have so much fertile land that I'm just gonna have to swallow that. Why don't we make up an interesting shape for it? For one, I'm gonna want the farms coming down here, right? La da da da. And so it's gonna have to come down that way. And then it's gonna enter the granary about here. No, the granary should probably be a step down a bit, so I have a couple of bits to work with. Nice thing about farms is they're nice and cheap. So relocating them is no big deal. Just flinging ideas against the wall and seeing what sticks here. And that should do, but it can be moved about if need be. Pretty awful shape there though. People don't like living next to wheat farms. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2. It's a pretty small area, truth be told. I don't like it that much. It's difficult to extend down more this way, although I could do more here and have a symmetrical part. Yeah, actually that sounds a bit fun. I need to cram in loads of people anyway. We'll do it a bit differently. We won't use figure of 8 for this part. I will, however, need a reservoir up the center point. I can run one along here if I super have to, although I don't want to. No, I really don't want to. So what'll it be? I kind of talked to myself when doing this. I'm not sure if you guys could give me much input on it, although I'm sure I'd like it if you did. What do we have here? Since there's going to be people living here, And they will need a bit of nice land next to it. We should have at least a bit of spacing between them and all this nasty wheat. Aye, let's do this and see what happens. Frozen Kaiser chimes in with 23 bits. I don't know what he means by it, but does anybody? One, two, three. Oh, I'm not sure if there'll be space for much else here, truth be told. Okay, I will admit there are better ways to have built this, but I did it my way. Oh, this shape is getting more and more convoluted and ugly and horrible as time goes by. One, two, 1, 2. That'll do. It's going to be hideous, and I don't know what it's going to work out like, but bleh. Perfect. Just perfect. Oh hell no. I just put all my work into this amazing artwork, so you don't get to destroy it there, Hannibal. My javelineers are still not at full strength. Even the wolves aren't at full strength. However, we gotta work with what we have here. I'm gonna leave the snakes back to power up. Let's get full Urang at least. Now the Legionnaires are super strong, but I kind of want them only to exist to pick off the last ones that arrive. If the Legionnaires run in face first, they're just going to get trampled. I see people talking about the mod games. If there's going to be a mod game attempt, I'm going to be super happy. Good grief. Give it your all, everyone. Just chipping away at them with damage is good. It might seem like these javelins are doing a whole load of not much, but they hurt the enemy's morale, they hurt the enemy's health, they have stats just like we do, I think. Oh, if we can flatten the elephants here. Good job making it this far, Callahandy, but this is where it ends for you. Oh, whoa, whoa. No, no need to get cocky here. Alright, this might work out. That diamond shape is dangerous, but... whilst it's being peppered away at, it will diminish. I see the situation in the south, don't pretend I don't. I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep at this rate. Alright, they're routed, so even my Javeliers should be able to pick them off as they try to make their way through. Now, the diamond has made it through. We'll see what the diamond says to my legions. Not a lot. Excellent work. Everybody can go back home. I likely won't linger, I usually do YouTube, just kind of stopping by to say thanks and throw a pittance at Jake, says Cruiser Complex. Why thank you. I know I say a lot of horrible things about YouTube scrubs, it's because they're horrible people, but there can be diamonds in the rough, so thank you and welcome. So we celebrate another glorious victory by being told that the plebs back in Rome are getting paid even more, so I need to stay ahead of the curve. Cass is looking good. People aren't moving in whilst we have military problems, but this is okay. Again, I'd like to get a 2x2 of sorts around here, just so that there are there's plenty of opportunities to pick up labour access.
There's so many jobless people here, it starts to look like Dublin.
That's a bit unfair to Dublin, don't you think? I mean, I don't like the Irish, but I don't single out Dublin. Okay, it's not just Neptune, all the gods are getting a bit unhappy with me for reasons that are, truth be told, crystal clear, so I will try to deal with that by giving them some nice oracles. I say power of the oracle a lot, and that's because the oracle is extremely powerful. Gives a lot of desirability for not a lot of investment. And okay, we will make Neptune at least a bit happy here. And I can stop stockpiling wood, given the situation there. Alright, population's getting places. Prosperity is not, but we'll cross that bridge. I need to make sure there's still a route for the caravans to walk through. I'd like them to be able to just go through here, truth be told, but I've kind of cut them off from that. Should I, could I maybe delete one of these so they have space to go through? Yeah, it's quite important on a relatively large map that the caravans can make their way through. But it's not all too bad, actually. They have space. As long as I continue to give them the space, it's alright. I'm going to fill these up and it's time to get my patricians going. Then I'll eat into that unemployment my people keep complaining about. It's 31%. Normally it'd be a lot more, but all these towers drink away at it. It's really good, even added the echo effect. How many people would put that level of effort in? Enemies closing in once again, as they always do. Good, this merged, so that means I can completely ignore those guys and start thinking about marketplaces. Probably give them 4 of them. How about over here? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. They'll need water first, sure, but I just want them to stock up with food. Since the big influx of people always drains food down, so it's hard to supply food to all the places at once. This should help matters out, though. It's going to be a lot of tidying up, but I'm on the right track with this map. I'm very on the right track with this map. You know what, I don't need yet more people here. We can build those up as and when they're needed. For now, though. Let's drink up that unemployment, right? The granary's emptied so fast because the marketplace has just grabbed all the food. With all this unemployment, what I could start doing is dismantling Tent Village and start charging taxes, which, truth be told, I'd like to do. Not enough people are registered for tax. But a good deal are. But I think I'd have to feed more people before I start going down that. Anybody living in a tent will be extremely angry with me. Which is, you know, pretty much these guys entirely. Now, I also want to have a centralized location for pottery and furniture, and that's going to be this place. I can't make my own pottery, but I can, or rather I can't make my own clay, but I can import the clay to make pottery here. I just need to have a good setup for it. Which is going to essentially just be this area. Which means I will need a bit more labor force here. And I'll just use this area entirely. Right. It's all going relatively smoothly. I'm not watering my people, but screw the people is the approach here. You know, I'm going to make a lot of them here, so I can just keep those that merge and destroy those that do not. Take a bit of time for that to flesh out, but that's okay. The unemployment is fine, it fuels me. What about these guys, though? What about them? Perhaps I could have these guys done, just so I can locate all the ones that merge, keep them, and burn the rest. Seems like the correct way to go about things. Just takes a bit of time for everybody to get in. Well, what are they doing there? Oh, right, they have to turn around a lot because there's no clean way to get from here to here. Ah, that's a problem. That is kind of a problem. Won't be a problem when I introduce a gap, but... Look at all these migrants having to worm their way in. Just imagine my city looks like that. Cruza is asking how game selection is done. Is there a schedule or done by feel? Schedule. I'm not the best at keeping schedules. Some might disagree with that, but they'd be wrong. Also, who in the world would disagree with that? Generally, I just play what I feel like. Unless you mean any specific kinds of games, because there are the likes of punishment games and... Wait, I swear there are other ones. There's punishment games, there's weekly one-shots. I'm pretty sure I stream other games. Hard to say for sure. I don't like the labor setup here. They do not have good access to labor, these guys. Depends how you look at it, I suppose, but maybe you'll merge. I'm gonna switch you guys around and see if anything sticks here. Dun, 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 dun. The hunt for the 2x2s is just hunting for these houses that merge together. It's like a 4 in 9 chance. I forget the actual odds, but it's not great. And if you want a good city, you kind of need the mergers. Unless you make everything large insulae, and as I covered earlier, not possible. There is not enough oil on this map to have everybody up at large insulae. Some are going to have to cap out at medium insulae. Oh, how you doing, Nikki?
I've got nowhere to live. I've been thrown at my own.
Maybe someday I'll get tired of that, but that won't be today. We are throwing a lot of Nickies out of their home today. Don't worry, it's for the good of the city. There's bound to be somebody just tuning in now, going, oh wow, Caesar 3. I'm wondering what the hell was that. We're playing with a voice actor mod made entirely by the people in the chat here. Only the best. It's going to be difficult for that guy to evolve, but we can try. Alright, this is a fairly good setup here. It's all tents, but that's fine. And the watering situation is going to be ugly, but... Wait, who just died and why? Do we have any wolves or anything? No, but I know what we do have. Too much marble flowing in. I'm going to turn that off so we don't get any more of it. Yeah, who the heck just died? And perhaps more importantly, why? Okay, this I can get behind. These guys don't want to merge, that's fine. You can tell because the northmost tile, if it's full. Okay, definitely people are dying. Where and how?
Unemployment is very high here. No one can afford my services. I'm thinking of leaving.
Anybody see the dying? Means we have wolves somewhere. Probably. I mean, there might be protesters, but why would anybody want to protest in my beautiful place? See? No crime. No crime at all. That looks clean to me. Right, getting back to it, I now need to water these people and make this an actually livable area. Which doesn't mean putting water there, it means more putting it there. Do, do, do. You know, I always wondered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I always wondered why the sound quality was so bad in this game. And now it's all coming together. It wasn't because they were crap at recording, it's just how they have decided to set their WAV files. So we had to do the same, and now they're sounding so crackly and full of white noise. Where the heck are those wolves, though? Because people are dying and I can't tell where. When are you going to showcase some rioter lines? When we get rioters, and I'm sure they will arrive when I jack up taxes. That day will come. Where are those wolves? Should have killed them all at the very start. Oh well. How are the gods doing? Pretty indifferent to me, that's okay. I'm gonna throw down Ceres here, and I'm gonna throw down Mars here. That should hopefully give them all the religious access they need. And I need to water you guys too. And all should be well. Oh, there's a little bit over there that I missed. Far be it for me to miss a spot. Excellent. Clinic access doesn't have to be going to everybody just yet. Probably better to give it to these guys and these guys. It's easier to pop a hospital down for these ones, but I'll worry for future, Jake. These guys can have some nice medium statues as a show of my fantastic wealth. These guys are less lucky, but the all-powerful Oracle might be able to slip in here or there. Excellent. Some stragglers are bound to die, but that's okay. By stragglers I mean 2x2s that are still on the map, but they get in my way more than anything else. That should be enough at least to get some... Oh no, I'm short a couple of libraries. This should be plenty to get what I'm after, and that is a bunch of castles. We'll worry about how much further they go once I've built up my patricians. And the patricians will get a lot of say in the matter. Excellence. And nothing short of it. Turn-based strategy, city builders. I mean, imagine I'm asking this in a Jake stream. What? Turn-based strategy? I don't like turn-based strategy. City builders, it's a hit or a miss. Depends on the theme very much. Okay, we will be under attack quite soon, but at least until then I can enjoy the continued build-up of my city, and I'm going to want to start Okay, where are people dying? That is just... I'm not hearing the growling, so... Oh well, no worries. Let's get our industry going. For all these people, what am I going to need? Not a lot of timber. I can even cut this back a bit. I'll have 3 of you. Will I have more? Oh, surely 3 will do, at least for now. I'll have this just wrap around, super simple loop. And I'm going to need a warehouse here that takes in... Oh yeah, where the guys that walk around are probably going to go there. Right, you will be the one to accept both pottery and clay. And then I'm going to import clay. It only goes there. And that means that this needs all the pottery workshops super close to it. So a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As for furniture, 6 will do for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The distance matters a lot less there. And central distribution, I didn't make it very central, did I? Also, you don't have a lot of opportunity to get out of there. I'm gonna move you guys all down 1. Not pleasant for living next to, but that is far from my priority. I'm also going to move you. To have another warehouse right here. And you'll be the furniture one. This will just be central distribution for you, you, and that should be the lot. All you need is an engineer post to keep you happy for now, and that'll do. I mean, these guys won't like it. It's going to be pretty ugly living here, but that's why the all-powerful Oracle is here. And I don't really care about money right now, so just enjoy your ridiculous amounts of plaza. I mean, these guys mind. They're right next to the reservoir that apparently is sticky and smelly and just unpleasant to be near, what I was told. Cruiser says he's having some Thanksgivings, whatever that means, and why it's done on what I believe is Saturday. I also hope is Saturday. Right, things are going well. I have a good chunk of unemployment, 800 unemployed people. That's good for building up the patricians, which is what we're going to do next. Although I would still like to tax these people. So I guess if I just slap down a cheeky little forum here. And another cheeky forum. I'm probably going to want both these guys gone. Let's just do it ahead of time. Cheeky forum right there. Now I can start taxing. I'm going to pay 8 above Rome preemptively, and I'm going to charge 8% taxes. I could probably make it a bit higher, but that'll do for now. That'll tax you and you and you, and what about you guys? They're going to be really unhappy at the situation. So I am actually going to put down a prefecture there and there, just to kill them when they get angry. As for these tents, I can actually safely delete them. It's going to be a problem when I need to rebuild any of these. You're okay. You don't really do anything. I'll give you a prefecture just in case, though. Will I tax these guys? I mean, originally no, but now that I think about it, why not? Why not tax when you can tax? Okay, so far so not bad. I'm especially happy with how this stuff has ended up. And I need to start thinking about my glorious patricians. They're gonna go here. I'm gonna let time pass a bit. I have some Carthaginians I'm going to need to slaughter real soon. What do my people have to say, though?
There's so many jobless people here, it starts to look like Dublin.
Bring out your cash.
I like the cash.
Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live?
Actually, we're running a bit short on places to live.
There's so much unemployment that I have to give free performances.
I wonder if that came out as intended. Okay.
Unemployment is so high, my wife's even stopped throwing hissy fits about getting me a new job.
So, bringing in the money, the city assets are 9,000, sure. Taxes in whenever I start getting taxes, and it'll be in the turn of a month. Oh. Somebody else has something to say about that. I should probably push it a bit higher. Okay, anyway, there they are, the Carthaginian scum. But I have a full army of Uras to throw their way. So now this should be fairly clinical. And it means I don't mind so much about getting my army handed to me. Rather a few of them, aren't there? Maybe this is where I really jacked up the number of invaders. It's alright though. Lay them flat. Why the... Oh, I didn't catch that. It's pretty bad. But if their diamond dies to my... Oh, right. Let's actually pay some attention here. Those guys are wiped. There we go. They will not survive this. Excellent. Right, I should make use of these guys defensively more. Oh. Even that... You all saw that. The prefect went out to kick some ass there, which was pretty awesome. I can appreciate that. Anyway, everybody get on home. Aside from the rabbits, everybody did remarkably well. 300 dead javeliniers per minute, says Anon. Come on, they die for the greater good here. And my denarii fairly went down, though. What did I just spend it all on? Or are my balance sheets not working out very well? Oh yeah, I imported all the clay. There is that. Constructions, wages, imports. Not making the money that I used to. Maybe this is a part of the problem. I have too much... well, I have problems, basically. What might be useful to me is to set up a separate warehouse. And actually I have the space to do this now, so I'm just going to crush you guys. Goodbye, Nikki. Do you have anything to say to me, Nikki?
I've got nowhere to live.
It's only funny because it's true. Now, this is going to be the new home for all the weapons. No, we'll make it the home for the iron. You will no longer accept iron, and everything should pan out. Problem was I was no longer really selling my iron because there wasn't enough here to sell, I think. What's the population requirement? Normally 7,000, but on this modded version it is 10,000. Prosperity is also insane. Let's start planning out this area. I don't think anybody can get through it even if I destroy everything here, but I'm not going to take the complete chance. We will keep some forestry here, especially at the tip. Good enough. Now I need to think how this is going to lay out. Oh yeah, I'd rather have at least 10,000 in the bank before I start building up my... Oh! Oh yeah, prefects need maintained. It's okay, it was just one. Ah, we can import more oil, but I still don't think it would be enough to get everybody up to large insulae, so I'm not going to sweat it. Okay. Everything is okay. It would be more okay if I took in more money in taxes, though. Alright. Having patricians will solve all my money problems. And look, we're not getting invaded anymore. I doubt it's going to stay that way forever, but for now it's good. Let's save and let's really push forward with the city. Because if we look at this, prosperity is still garbage, culture is still garbage. Favor is not really worth thinking about. Here, take some golden chariots. Peace, though, because I haven't had any non-military buildings destroyed. Peace is good. Mind that other map, the super hard one that I was moaning about. That one piece was the hardest thing around. But we got it sorted. Yes, we did. Alright, this will be the point. And then what? How's this going to work out? I do not have the luxury of loads of space here. I don't know, let's just make a weird shape and have fun with it. This isn't the biggest of spaces, but it is It is what it is. I feel like it could be bigger though, but... yeah, we'll make do. Now people will need access to labor. And I don't have super good labor access stuff here. Just trying to think how to have access here. What I could do, it's not impossible for me to lay down a patrician right here, but it would be difficult to get all the other stuff about it. Okay, let's not worry about it. Let's worry about other things. Worrying is for other people. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You don't need a ton of food for patricians, but they are still kind of human, so they need some kind of sustenance. We'll just give them a little bit of something. Hey, I could even have a small villa there. That might be nice. And another small villa here. That would be borderline cool. Now, part of the problem here is that I'm going to need 2 granaries. Because 1 just isn't enough for these fussy Romans. Hell, I would probably need 3, but I have a solution for the 3rd one. A pretty cool solution. I've used it before. Can't remember if I used it on stream, though. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these will accept only wheat. The other will accept only vegetables. And that should get these guys all nice and fed for now. I got spare area here if there are more plebs that I want to make. It's not a brilliant area, but it'll do. And I guess I'll have another... I should probably kind of plan where my patricians are going to be, but Reservoir goes here because bad planning. Actually, that's the worst place I could have put it there. Have it here, and I'll probably need a backup reservoir over there. Kind of human. I never expected that kind of disdain for patricians from DDR patrician tastes, Jake. I mean, to be human is to err, right? Or something like that. Don't know where I'm going with that. Don't put any stock into it. Right, what I'm going to need are goods, and more goods over here. So I'm going to have a couple of warehouses getting what I need. They should be a little bit out of the way, but not too far out of the way. Yeah, I'll have them right here. Unfortunately... What can I import, by the way? I import wine, but I also import oil, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have you get the furniture and get the pottery and accept nothing else. And I'm gonna have to have the other one accept wine and oil. Or have him get both of them. And have one guy down here just import it. Saves it getting filled up. Well, actually, you just take the oil, and the other one just takes the wine. There we go, and there we go. It's never the simplest of things working out these patricians. They have such fussy tastes, it's unreal. Oh wow, I'm actually short on that sweet marble stuff. You can accept timber, you can also accept marble, and we will restart our marble industry. I'm gonna need a ton of that for dealing with patricians, I know that. to the point where I can probably cut back on a bit of my mining. For iron at least, because I want to double up my amount of marble produced. Right, Carthaginians are not on the way. That is excellent news to me. What would be more excellent news is actually getting some workers down here. Otherwise this stuff is just going to fall in on itself. Ah, figures. Well, why don't I have that spare wood, and there's bound to be spare wood, over here. And I don't need that other one. Delightfully devilish, dare I say. Ah. Figured I'd throw myself something like this. A distant Roman city is threatened, and it is defenseless. We're the only one that can help, and I need to dispatch a defense force. How big an attack are we talking? Large. That's a pain. I really don't want to give up most of my army in such a situation, but there are no reports of threats on our own city, so I guess I can give them a couple of javelins and a couple of legionnaires. That only leaves me with 2 javelin sets, though. Well, Ganbate. I was doing something else and completely forgot about it, but I suppose that's okay. We will, however, stockpile that wood for the... Will we need to? Shouldn't need to, actually. We're going to be so over-flooded with the stuff that we can just throw it all into there. Yeah, we'll be good. These guys are all functioning. There goes my army. I wish I still had it, but I don't. This should fill up with food eventually, but maybe we should have a bit more food just in case. 5 of each. And the gods are so-so with me right now, which is okay. And then I'm going to have to fill this place up with all their patrician desires, but also have a lot of desirability here. We'll start out by having a senate. Should be good, right? And I should live here as well. It only makes sense. Nice and central, and it'll give a lot of desirability to these areas. I hope the fountain can reach there. It does not. It's 1 block off. Curses. Oh well, we'll just have it run around here. I punch a couple of holes in my aqueducts because it's so easy to accidentally wall yourself in, and then the engineers very happily destroy whatever gets in the way of the road to Rome. I think we saw it happen on the Afdish stream quite a bit, and whilst it can be hilarious, I understand the frustration there. Did Jake finish showing off the mod, or was that just a joke? A joke?
Unemployment is very high here. No one can afford my services. I'm thinking of leaving.
The market's out of drink.
How can this be a joke? I don't understand. Right. Hopefully I have my large temple now. We love Mars. He keeps us alive, so I'm going to worship him here and now. It doesn't give me a lot of space for other stuff, but so be it. Do anything else that needs a 1x1 here. Got the doctor clinic. Got you there. There's going to be a need for a lot of nice services here. We're just going to stack them up, heavens knows they're needed. Don't know where the Colosseum's going to go though, I'll admit that. Could just have it out here on the tip. But I have a plan which won't work if I do that. No, I'll make it work. I'll still stick you out there. Which means we need a gladiator school for all those sweet gladiator fights. And of course some lion taming. And of course, some acting. What else are these guys going to need? Well, there's no school access. I need to fix that for them. School's a bit harder to know where to place down because the range super sucks for them. But I need multiple schools anyway, so maybe, just maybe, I'll stick down 2 of them. You should be able to hit up there, and you should be able to hit up this side. They'll get taxed by the Senate, which is awesome. And that might well be everything they need, provided you're actually getting your oil. There, these will be nicely stocked. It should work out for me. Well, of course, the desirability question is another one entirely. I'm gonna hate living here. The Oracle can just reach you from there, though. That's useful for me. I could give you another large temple to someone else we quite like. Everyone loves Venus, right? I'm not sure if these have a range of 6 or not, but I like this place looking good, so it shall look good. It changed the appearance of you, I think, so it must have decent range at least. Alright, now that we know we have a functional Colosseum, let's hear what our lion tamer...
There's a lot of unemployment here.
Oh, he's not very happy. How about you?
There's so much unemployment here. I wish we could practice in some of them.
Thank you, Cooler. I'll send Bald Bull your way. I also saw the barber, didn't I? Where is it? What's he up to? Where'd he go? Ah.
There's enough unemployment here to make your hair stand up.
Sounds distinctly Polish. Don't know why the library isn't... Ah, there we go. The library is making its rounds there. Good. Everything should work out for the patricians eventually, but they will need a bathhouse if they want to rise up in the ranks. Rise up. Not ideal spacings here. If only I had a nice little 2x2 to thunk you down on, but I don't. I want to use this space for more patricians, same with this space. Even the inner space I would quite like to have with some patricians. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, they can be there. So be it. Understandably, they don't like being next to the Colosseum. So I'll plaza them up, give them some nice gardens. They should like being next to my home and next to the Senate, though. Hopefully that's enough to make them see past all that. I worry about the lack of entertainment, though. You have theatre access, sure. You should have amphitheatre access. Not really. It's a bit touch and go for amphitheatres. And Colosseum access for some reason is super sketchy. That's a concern, that is a sizable concern. I'm going to move the gladiator school over to here if I can, which I cannot. There we go. It's not good, but it'll have to do. I have a 2x2 here, right? Yeah. So I can still have my school. It's going to be undesirable for you living there, but you'll have to deal with it. And now they only want wine, and since they have 2 gods, that'll be okay for them.
There's a lot of unemployment here.
I'm sick of people moaning about unemployment, so once this all works out, I'm probably going to mow down all those tents. It'll make me feel good about myself at the very least. Don't know why these guys complain so much about the lack of everything. They should have... Oh, right, you're not getting Colosseum access because he only goes that way, and he doesn't seem to do the full rounds, which is not ideal. It's quite the opposite of ideal. I would have thought he'd go around here. Okay, once they get hospital access, that should be the lot for these guys. And I can just thunk down a hospital. When did I run out of money? Don't want Angry Caesar, so let's pretend I didn't do that, and let's tighten our belts. Charge more taxes for starters. At the turn of the year, at least, I should be able to do more exports. I didn't export all my iron. Hell, I didn't export any iron. What's up with that?
My governors think money grows on trees.
Alright, well, Caesar's angry no matter what I do. Probably because I employ so many guards. For whatever reason, the school doesn't make its way down to you, despite being right there. That isn't good for me. I know I'm going to need more schools anyway for that horrible culture requirement, so I will slam one down there. But, oh, my poor money. Please buy my trade goods. Also now, some denarii that I didn't have has been stolen. So, that's also not good. They're not happy because I just raised the taxes. I pay them quite a lot, but it's mostly because of these guys. If I look at risks of crime, it's all there. Well, it's also over there. Those guys can be as livid as they want, I guess. No, I'll still get rid of them. But you guys, I can reduce this problem and also reduce my unemployment considerably if I just raise you guys to the ground. And we're going to have a lot of Nickies here, but that's okay.
I've been thrown out on my own. I've got nowhere to live.
Alright, goodbye Nickies. This will also help with my prosperity, so it's actually a pretty win-win for me. I'll keep behind just enough so that I still get some labor access around here. And we have a prefect to kill anybody that revolts under my rule.
I've got nowhere to live.
It's still good. Okay, denarii situation isn't great. I need people to come and buy my goods. They are buying it, great. We're back in the black, but that damaged my standing with Caesar because I wasn't able to keep paying him. Oh, well, this will help if I give him all the wood he wants. Send him a gift while we're at it.
My governors think money grows on trees.
Oh dear. Well, don't worry. Soon. Oh man, those guys do not like where they are. I didn't think the situation would be that bad for desirability, but it is. There they go. I'll have to make do with that. No local access to a oh right, I didn't actually build the hospital. I chickened out of that one at the last minute. Okay. Hospital get then. I think I'm going to get a lot of pieing going on here. Mars is pretty happy with me, but there we go. Got some patricians now. They should start coughing up the dough. These guys are going to be very hard to evolve, which is a shame. I want that tax money. I thought I'd made it desirable enough with all the stuff here, but no. And this guy's main problem is he doesn't acknowledge my... he doesn't acknowledge the Colosseum workers there. Not an easy one to solve, that, because they just walk along here and not to there. Oh well. Please start making me loads of money, game, because although people are pleased with me, that's not counting for a lot right now. Could always jack up the taxes a bit, but 14% is going to have to do. Granted, a lot of that was... okay, not a whole lot of that was lost constructions. It was importing all this stuff, though. We can blame it on the oil. Oil's expensive, and I can import a lot of it. Ah, there we go. Back in the black, where I should be. The Carthaginians are on their way, though, and bear in mind I did send away almost my entire army, so that's a bit of a concern. Just a bit. The Staris says, "Damn, Jake, your voice sent me to sleep at the start of the stream. I just woke up from a Jake voice-induced nap." Well, maybe that's one of my superpowers. It's not amazing, but it'll do. I need more patricians here. A 1, a 2, a 3... I guess I have room for 4. I mean, I'm going to need a bunch of them for that prosperity rating. This might not even be enough of them. I wonder if I can squeeze in a couple more here. Not unless that bathhouse gets moved, which it could be, I guess. Surveying the situation. Where could you go? What can you do? I mean, you'd think this is a nice place to live. Well, I'll throw down 1 and see what happens. Some of these will be bigger and better patricians than we have right now. Okay, we're going to see that for an uncomfortably long time, I think. Well, these people not getting food. That's unacceptable. That's a relief, though. Your relief force defeated the invading barbarians, and Caesar sends me the men and manpower to build up a triumphal arc. Just what the doctor ordered. Now these people are seething. Oh, wrong one. Seething. But because there are so few of them, there's very little they can actually do. So I'm just going to purge more of them because I can. Because, I mean, who cares about them? Not me. Otherwise, there's very little crime. Okay, these guys, but we don't care about them. Because these guys aren't eating, because they weren't able to get access to all that delicious food. Not happy with my lack of tax income, though. Well, my lack of income in general is dangerous. Oh, so be it. Let's just hope these guys bulk up a bit. Maybe this plaza can help. Maybe some gardens can help. Maybe nothing can help. It's hard to tell. Let's just waste more money. Now you would grow if you had more space. I can give you that space. And then you don't want to grow because you think it's too ugly living where you live. Damn these patricians sometimes. There we go. Now part of the problem is that they only really give you more money when they're full of people. And it takes a while for that.
The number of unemployed people in this city is unbelievable.
I'd go with unacceptable, but I can't believe it either. Caesar won't throw his goblet at you unless you stay in debt for, I think, 2 years. For the second year in a row, you have not paid tribute to Rome. This is becoming a big problem to your future career. I mean, yes. If only I had money to send to him. Wages cost me an arm and a leg. But imports aren't too pretty either. But my expensive import habit should stop now because I've filled all this up. In fact, I could go a long way by just not importing it anymore. I have plenty, thank you. He might get mad at me real soon, truth be told. I'm almost out of credit with Toga Boy. He only gives you 5,000 credit. By the way, am I actually taxing these guys to death? It's possible that my taxman doesn't actually walk around them all the time. Depends on how he feels when he does his strut. Take you, you don't have bathhouse access? Please change that. There we go, they grew up so fast.
My governors think money grows on trees.
He's so mean to me. Jake, did you get me a job yet? Not yet, Nitro.
These buildings were just about ready to collapse. It's a good thing I was around.
Ooh.
I hope I don't lose my job. Unemployment is so high here, I wouldn't get another.
There we go. Oh, it didn't stay large, unfortunately. And that poses quite a threat for these buildings if they don't stay big. Well, it causes me problems, and I don't like problems. Expensive to fix, but I will fix it. Oh, I will try to fix it. There we go. Nice and big. Not with all the residents that I want, but big enough. As long as they stay that level-ish, we'll be okay. I want these guys to be bigger. I'll just waste more money that I don't have. That I don't have. I don't like doing all this with no money, but having to pay all the guards here their criminal salaries is hurting. There we go. Just stay that way and don't devolve on me and all should be good. Actually, all would be better if I just inched you down a little bit. What? Okay, that's somehow just not where I need you to be. Let's do an emergency fix here. Yeah, I was off by 1 there for building you. Oh well, that'll do. Right, enemies are closing in. I'm dragging my heels way too much with this patrician stuff. Let's not be too tempted to have that. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be more, but this will do for now. Fussy bloody Romans. This will all make sense soon enough, I swear. Ah, there we go. Hang on, how are people going to get through this? That school is going to be in the way. I can't exactly get rid of it right now, though. And I already only have 4 marketplaces. Jake, cut the wages of those filthy, undeserving plebs. They would riot on me really hard if I did that. I guarantee it. Don't know what the range is in that school, but the school could be put out here. Yeah, this could work. I need to keep the road to Rome a bit more open than I'm doing so right now, so that'll do. People are disgruntled. What's the problem? High unemployment is the problem. Well, I don't want to suddenly give them jobs, then I'd have to pay them. Regrettably, we'll have to duck down with my taxes. Could throw them a festival, but I don't even have the money to do that. Alright, this is borderline okay. As long as my taxes actually kick in and these guys pay, we'll be alright. But there's a way to go for that prosperity, I dare say. Oh, hey, a patrician.
This is disgraceful. I've never seen so many plebs out of work.
Huh. Who voiced the patrician? That was pretty good.
There's enough unemployment here to make your hair stand up.
Alright, this is borderline alright. Oh, except Caesar doesn't agree. It's alright, turn of the year, I get my exports done and we're good. We're back where we should be, comfortably in the black. There's still something I need to do though. Some of these aren't as evolved as they could be, and that's a problem. It's also pretty hideous. This is why this wasn't the ideal place for patricians. Down here I'd have a lot more breathing room, but I stuck all my plebs down there. I still have room for more plebs, but these guys are going to evolve. Ah, my soldiers are back in time for the battle. The 2 battles that are on their way towards me. Good grief. All this no money is hurting my prosperity as well, which is not good. Here, let that catch your attention there, Toga boy. If these guys were in small insulae, then I'd get more taxes out of them. As it stands, I get very little tax out of them. So, what does that require? It's going to require pottery, and it's going to require something else. Yeah, very good, Jake. You explained it perfectly. Pottery and a bathhouse. That's what it's going to need. So it's going to require some warehouses that do nothing but get the pottery. Ah, my unit's formed a diamond as well. Cool. So please do that. Stock up. What? Okay, well, don't fill up on that, please. How about you guys? Do these guys deserve a some pottery as well? I mean, let's be honest, they kind of do. However, that means I'm going to have to do some serious cutting down of, there we go, of the 1x1s. I'm afraid nobody likes you and you have to go. I wonder if Hannibal's just recruiting all the Nickies that I'm sending away. Would explain how he bolsters his numbers so. So that'll kneecap a bit of the unemployment, but not enough of it. The people are annoyed with me. That's not good. Please, I'm doing my best. You're bashed. I mean, I could throw them a nice festival, they'd like that, but it would be goodbye money. I could also stop taxing them, or stop taxing them so much. Ugh. But as these ones fill out with more people, and they have a lot more people to fill out with, the taxes from these places will increase. They're really low because the population of these villas is super tiny. I don't like these two buildings either, they should definitely be medium villas. But I'm having severe problems with that entertainment. They don't even see the Colosseum, guys, they just walk right past them. This guy I could solve, not so much this one though. I could actually just get rid of this this building. It's becoming a better and better idea the more I think about it. Goodbye. Hello, Oracle, and there we go. Indulge in the money that is the villa. He needs just a little bit more to spur him on to becoming something incredible, though. And that's why we have yet more oracles. Yeah! Turn of the year, I'll get my exports done. That's what you've been telling Caesar for 3 years now. Yeah, but now the year did turn. I did get my exports done. And it's September, right? How's our exports doing? All the furniture, most of the iron, well, less than half of it actually, but most of the weapons. That's good, right? Now, these guys don't have their pottery yet. It's a long ways for you to go, isn't it? You probably go on a pleasantly long day. Where'd all the pottery go? I do not buy up as much pottery as I would like to, it seems. I'm still importing it, right? Yeah. I don't get enough of it. Perhaps it's good that I'm waiting on everything to stock up before I unleash the bathhouses. These are the most important people to get the pottery. That is for certain. Could be that my traders have such a long and elaborate route to go through that they can't actually get all the trading done. That would be tragic. But I mean, it's May and I've already taken in 16 of it, so we should be alright. Distant battle, enemies closing, the people are still disgruntled. No, they love me. It's time for more money. Time for a lot more money.
I'm working hard, but there's so many people out of work.
Hang on, we haven't checked out a granary boy in a while.
That fat lady up there told me to carry this. Fine, but I'm taking something for my mom. This basket is so heavy. My feet are hurting. Why is there no law against child labor? Hi, I'm taking this basket to that lady's market over there. I hope I can pay for it.
If I recall well, it was Worm or Worm Jr. doing that. Class act. I'll be honest, I don't have the highest hopes for this city, but we will press on through. We have to. Oh. I think he's back and angrier than ever before. Probably because I decked in his foreign units as well. I agree, we haven't heard the Uras in too long. There we go. Ooh. Mars, I could have done with a bit more help than that, but I guess I can't complain too much. Get into this crazy position I've given you. I'm sure it'll work. It just doesn't stop. Alright, that's great though. If they want to sit there and just take that, that's up to them. There's still the bulk of the army, including the elephants though. Fortunately for me, the ballistae are instant kill on anything that is not an elephant. Mrs. Worm is the market lady. The granary boy is Titan 84. Wow. I have been fooled once again. Enemies are also at the door, so this is not the only lot we're going to be fighting against. I can faintly hear the dying noises, which is pleasing me quite a bit, truth be told. Alright, great. We have this in the bag. He's going to go back and lick his wounds. I'm going to get my units back to base so they can recover morale. My Denari situation has also recovered. I want my pottery situation to recover as well, though I don't like not having tons of pottery. Since the money situation has recovered and my prosperity is surely rising, good, I'm going to do something else, and that something is thus. This will be tricky, but I'm going to have this warehouse take in all the meat, and I'm also going to import meat. Now, this is going to be difficult because I import meat from the same people I import pottery from, so I don't want to stress that too much, but I want it all, and as long as it's just at the exit, surely I'll get some. And I'm going to get a granary along here to just completely fill up with the stuff. Maybe that's a bit far. But there's not a lot of other good positions to put it at. Unless I put it here, that would actually work as well. Or even over here. As long as the engineer goes that far, we're good. All you accept is the meat, and it's going to go there and fill up. Sounds acceptable so far. I'm going to put the engineer in a more middling area so he can get everything though. Good, these are filling out. I'm getting a lot more taxes from these. Well, in February it'll show 25 denarii, 44, 43 in a single month. I'll take it. Didn't you say you had a trick for the third granary? That's pretty much it. So what the third granary is going to do is it's going to feed meat to these select few. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough meat to feed all of these guys up. But if it's just the guys on the outside, it should be plenty. It's the hope, at least. Looks like you can get rid of some of those worthless towers. I'm sure you don't need them. Yes and no. They are chewing up unemployment, which allows me to tax harder. And taxing harder on the patricians is very good for me right now. Alright, so we have the pottery locked and loaded. I think it's time to unleash the bath. Houses, that is. Which... well, I shouldn't be blocking anything here, so... oh, it doesn't have water. By just a hair, there isn't any water there. I don't think there's anywhere else I can just stick it in at either. Really? But it's so close. Kind of agonizing, that. Ah, there we go. Perfect. How about you, though? Lots of areas, no free zone for bath housing. Also, these guys won't have enough entertainment, so I'm probably going to have to tear stuff down anyway. Troubling, but what you going to do? I want these guys to be in small insulae at least. So I'm going to tear down both of these, I dare say. So that I can have this, my amphitheater. There and there. And you guys, of course, get your bathhouse on the go. Oh, I can't put it there. This is important land for walking through. Very important. Maybe I shouldn't have torn down 2 sets of houses for it, but I already did. So I'll get rid of you instead. I'll give you additional gladiator school and actor colony, because you overproduce the food anyway. So I don't feel bad about this. Gladiators, actors. That blocks too much. There you go. And that should be everything they need to evolve. Yeah! Now this building is super important compared to this building, not just because it houses 76 instead of 76, but because it pays a lot more taxes. And throughout this level I've been feeling the squeeze on the old taxation, so I'm happy enough for that. Jake, with the success in Keppa mode, is Death Road over for the time being? Yes, unless I do the weekly one-shot for it, which does tempt me, but probably won't happen. I saw you devolve there, you can't hide that from me. Was it lack of marketplace? Because that's usually what it is. Frustratingly enough. Dun, 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 Da, da, da. Wonder if I can get rid of one of you and still be in the okay. Because I do want another marketplace up here. Great. That should help me out a lot. So not everybody's growing up here, but only because of lack of desirability. And build a bunch of statues for that. I could build a lot of things for that. But statues what I'm going with. Look at these guys, they're turning back for some reason. And that's costing me a lot of time. Probably because they can sell more clay now. I wonder if it's perhaps in my interest to have a separate clay warehouse, or perhaps like a separate pottery warehouse, right? You accept the pottery. And you only accept the clay. Because if I have people doubling back on me, that's causing me a lot of headaches. I won't get all my trading done in a year. It's November. November, and they've only sold me 0 clay? That doesn't make any sense. Let's keep ourselves topped up in oil and wine. Don't want that one to go away from me. Right, big threat here. If these guys go south, they're going to tear into my everything. I cannot let that happen. Even to the extent of... The Smyrna campaign starts now. They're my last line of defense, so I don't want them dead. Hopefully they'll aggro on these guys. Oh, he's not going to stop coming. And his units are faster than mine. Let that be known. Alright, great. With the... with the projectiles here, they'll definitely aggro them. Given that you have a lot more pops and a lot more money now, can't you just build up the southern wall with towers too? No, I actually don't want them going through here. I want this to be dissuading them. Because this is the ultimate death area. It's also harder for me to move all my units over to here. Right, we are not next to our towers, so I don't like engaging here. Not to a dangerous degree, at least. But as long as they're following me, all's well. I'm gonna have to check what the death lines are that people are using, because I'm hearing the faint screams. And I quite like them, but some of them don't make much sense to me. Alright, should be in range of the turrets now. Lock and load. They're definitely saying something weird. I just can't make it out. Okay. Let's just engage. I have every confidence. They'll never make it through. They'll also not try. Ooh. Clever buggers. Damn it, Hannibal's too clever. Just in case. just in case you guys get over there. No, not like this. I know you horrible people at home were just egging him on to break through. There we go. That's a diamond and a half. It's going to mess me up something fierce, but we'll still come out on top, maybe. Ooh. Well, he routed me. Oh, and he has another attack coming in any moment from now. That's maybe not very clever of me to let myself get routed, but we'll be okay. That's what the daisy chain of pain exists for. A lot of immigrants coming in. Hopefully not to here. Oh, it is to here. Why? I don't know what they lost access of there, but it's not good because it just hammered down their well, their level of everything. I'll admit to having built better cities in my day, but only just. What I can quite happily do is shift this water fountain over here, move this reservoir back a bit, because I know the reservoir is causing a lot of undesirability for you guys. And like so, solve some problems there. And I'm going to get that market to grab that food and give it to just these guys. Because now I have most of it there, which is ideal. So, almost forgot about you. It's true, Caesar. Take your wood. Prosperity's going up as it should. And now I need to think, do I want to give these guys access to pottery 2? Do I want to give these guys access to lumber? That's another thought. There's plenty of it right there, and it's no big deal for me to do this, so I will do it. Because if they already have access to a clinic, then they'll be able to evolve. But I'd rather these guys had access to a hospital than a clinic. About those towers, says FPQC. Huh. I mean the ones down here. Now what I'm hearing is more wall, please. If they break through this, it's very bad days for me. All the Ura in the world couldn't keep them away. Those elephants would just trample down those walls like they're not even there. Morale is poor on these guys, unfortunately. It's going to take a while of them licking their wounds back home. I don't think I'm going to have the luxury of lots of that time. So we're down to roughly a quarter strength on our javelins. Still full strength on the legions. I just hope they don't attack from here. That would be the worst case scenario right now. Alright, these guys also want a new kind of god to worship. And I think Venus is next on the worshipping list. Hopefully she makes the rounds on both sides. And then... Oh, they already had Venus. And then... There we go. Grand villas. Not this guy though, but he will once we do that. Now grand villas eat 3 types of food, so that's why I needed my meat coming in here. It's June though. I've imported all the meat but none of the clay. Oh, we've got plenty of pottery, so it's alright. Yeah, this is alright. I'm a little low on population, which is concerning. I'm going to need to build up another small batch of plebs. Plebs are needed, I dare say. And whilst I will get more patricians, yes, these need to fill out a bit. I'm not sure it'll be enough. Also, I'm not sure if these guys' effect on my what's the word I'm looking for? Prosperity is going to be enough. I have a lot of casas. The tents are so few they shouldn't matter so much, but casas are super low and crappy. I think we can do better, right? For one though, you are definitely also grabbing furniture. There's little reason not to at this point here. Health-wise, these guys have clinic access, which is okay. They still need a bathhouse and some better entertainment. Entertainment I can give them easily enough. Here's the gladiator school, here's the actor colony, and where goes the amphitheater? There goes the amphitheater. The rest is just getting them their furniture and bathhouse. And that'll help out a good bit with the money as well, because they will be in much better money generating houses. To the point where I even want to give them another forum, just to emphasize the fact that all their money belongs to me. More battles coming in. Can I get a break on that, please? I'm trying to win the mission here. I wonder if you would benefit from getting furniture as well. They wouldn't use them because they definitely don't have enough access to entertain. No, they do. They've got that. Alright, then they would pop up as well. That's okay though. It's all for prosperity, population, and the other P's. And I could easily jam a couple thousand plebs down here. But the prosperity still needs to grow. That's the thing. Once we get it up there, this map is done. It is so done. How long has the stream had the ASMR tag? Not that I disagree, says CB Turk. Oh, ever since the ghastly voices. Right, I'm glad that Hannibal's taken his time, because it's allowing my army to get back together. I don't like having tents, period, but the stress on the battlefront has been pretty high here.
Unemployment is so high, my wife's even stopped throwing hissy fits about getting me a new job.
You know, I think we've not done enough to get rid of this unemployment, because I've been wanting to hear more of the voices. So I'm gonna build some buildings just to chew up said unemployment. Can even build them here. We got all the space for it, and that's going to allow me to tax harder as well. I do like taxing harder. Okay, I was hoping that would have a bigger impact, but this will also deal with the culture. Just nobody look over here. This is the bad part of the city that I wish didn't exist. So once they start suckling away at my unemployment, which will be soon, hopefully. Always pay 8 above Rome if you want to tax as much as you can, and I still want to tax a bit more. Libraries are perfect. Schools are not. What a philosophy. I've been wanting to hear more of the voice lines. It's all been about unemployment and hunger. So now...
This city is profoundly mediocre.
Thank you, Nitro.
This city is
Bring out your cash.
This city is a reasonable place.
Things are going just fine here.
This city is perfectly acceptable.
Okay. People actually giving me something that can be construed as praise right now.
Oh yeah, the city is fine.
Fine, you say. Do I have any patricians that want to weigh in on this?
The city seems to be in good health.
Oh yeah, the city.
This city seems alright.
Baths are as lovely as the city.
What?
The baths are as lovely as the city.
The baths are as lovely as the city.
Hail, citizen. This city. We quite like it, really, don't we, Leo?
Marvin does a great really.
Salutations. I must say, life here is pretty good.
Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live?
Compared to my old stomping ground, this city is quite fine.
This city is profoundly mediocre.
I'd give this city 8 out of 10.
This is nice and all, but where are my patricians? They're the ones that need to tell me how it is. Their opinion's the only one that really matters. The spawning of patricians is a difficult one, though. Pretty hard to anticipate.
Greetings, I'm new to this place.
Will that be shave or a trim? Life skill alright, isn't it? Will that be shave or a trim? Life skill alright, isn't it?
I really love that people actually rose up and did this. It was only started, what, 2 or 3 days ago. I went, hey, let's voice all the lines, and people actually did it. It was just like 7 lines per roll, some a little higher, some a little lower. But thank you everyone that did. I hope we all learned something. Never thought I'd hear the great line, says Brute Queen. Well, this is only the good line. It can get even greater. But I would have to completely get rid of that unemployment. Well, not completely, but near enough. Well, might as well try, right? Dun 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 dun. My aging population's gonna have their way with that. Okay, now I don't have enough employees. This is a new set of lines.
Worker reduction stress seems to be working just fine.
Thanks,
We
Sword.
need more slaves, workers. We need more slaves.
This place really needs many more workers.
There are simply not enough workers in this city.
There are so few workers here that someone even offered me a job.
That one is really close to the original. Good job, Marcus Fabius.
I'm amazed at how many jobs need to be filled here.
I feel like the music overpowers the voices here when it's this track. Down you go, go.
There are so few workers here that
I brought all these Bavarian beers to sell around here.
What?
I brought all these Bavarian beers to sell around here.
I'm not sure they drank many Bavarian beers in Mediolanum, but... well, not in 201 BC.
There are so little workers here. It reminds me of my Franconian home.
I'm amazed at how many jobs need to be filled here.
You know what this city could use? More workers.
By golly, there's a boatload of jobs available in our city.
There are 12 job openings in my city, I'll have you know.
Greetings. There's a real shortage of workers here.
I'm amazed at how many jobs need to be filled here.
It's pretty good stuff. Pretty damn good stuff. Alright, let's free up some of those. If I just eliminate one of you, then suddenly...
This city is a reasonable place.
Suddenly we're reasonable. I think if city health were even better, then that would be enough. Hard to say though. And perfect health isn't something you really want. Then again, let's be honest, I'm not going to run this city forever, so why not just enjoy it? It's going to wreak hell on our... No, we're going to get some new plebs in soon enough, it'll be alright. Okay, let's get some perfect health then. City health could be better in this loop, and I don't care about that last one. Yeah, that should do it. Give it a bit of time, see what happens. And then these guys will actually evolve. Hey!
Salutations. I must say, life here is pretty good.
Pretty good. Come on, it couldn't be much better. Oh. I guess if we weren't getting invaded by Hannibal, that would make things a bit better. Alright, my armies are not up to full strength, but they're gonna have to hurrah their way to victory anyway. You know what? Why don't we see how good we do with just what we have? No baiting and switching. What do I have to do to get those extra 2 points, man? City health is very good, you know. Well, at least people think the city's okay despite the enormous invasion. Oh, these towers have been worth their weight in gold. Even though the only thing worth its weight in gold is gold. Does he have another... Well, the next attack after this is ages away. I just want this one to let it play its part. I've been using advanced strats to stay alive. Now let's just see how we do with sheer tenacity. This is clever. He's flanking and then going for the diamond, and that just rips your units to shreds. Tell me my city is nice. The dying sounds are actually pretty good. Nice. Very nice. Except for how ragged my units were run, but very nice.
Ain't no place for the slot anywhere in this city.
Oh, that's...
The city feels almost as good as the comfy bed.
I have a very comfortable bed. I'm glad there aren't too many in-jokes in these, but I have a pretty astonishingly comfy bed.
This city is profoundly mediocre.
Nitro couldn't resist the in-jokes, though, it seems. Okay, these guys are all locked and loaded and ready for their bathhouse. And now it's probably just a case of getting my last bit of plebs in, and we are game, set, and match, because culture is amazing, prosperity is good, peace is perfectly adequate, favor is perfectly perfect. Please do more hurrahs. How did he get that echo effect? I mean, it's not tough to do, but how did he do it? What made him think that I should do that? Because it's great. Just great. Okay, let me think. How many of these am I even going to need? Quite a few, actually. They do not feed many people. I don't know what I'm doing here, I just want to do something weird. Because if you don't try new stuff, how will you ever learn? All vegetables for these guys, they're on a healthy streak. Ooh, there's no way to get around here. That's not good. That's very not good. Alright, just eliminate that then. Almost as good as the comfy bed. What do I have to do to be even better? It's way too big. Way, way too big. Like I said, not entirely sure what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it. So probably hurt prosperity a bit for a short period. I don't even need this many people, but whatever. Just ham it in. Get engineers on both sides. Even more veggies, please. Jake, please replace all sounds in EU4 with urrah. I don't think he'd like it that much. Half ditch, that is.
This place is as fun as watching Nitro play a puzzle game.
Ooh, now they're complaining about the lack of entertainment here. Let's check, see what they have to say.
Ain't no place for the slot.
This place is as...
I've worked myself to the bone, but... alas, the people are still not satisfied.
Leo and I fight all day, all night, and still people are bored. There simply aren't enough entertainers here.
This city is so dull. Even a priest likes a good gladiator fight from time to time.
Ah, this city is as boring as an empty beer stein.
Ain't no place for the slot anywhere in this city.
This place is as fun as watching Nitro play a puzzle game.
Bring out your cash.
This city is so dull. Even a...
And there's somebody that I want to hear though. Where are you, taxman? There you are.
Rich houses makes me feel I should have money as I think so. This city seems to be under the curse of Patrician IV.
What?
Rich houses makes me feel I should have...
You want to say that again there, Zwir? Get your ass out of the granary so I can click on you.
This city seems to be under the curse of Patrician IV.
Bloody hell. Patrician 4 is perfect, right? Let's not have these bad words against it. Still, how can I improve the situation? Truth be told, I'm not all that sure. I don't know exactly what they check for when they complain about boredom. But it's probably this. Maybe this. I don't know. Really don't know. Patrician 4 was indeed amazing. All this hearsay. Okay, now I've hit the prosperity cap, and that's a problem for me. It tells me I need more patricians. That's going to continue to be a problem as I build more non-patrician houses. Even though I've bulked these ones up, it's not enough. However, I have access to oil. I could, if I felt like it, boost some of these guys higher. That's only effective if it actually brings them above the something something. This is only going to hurt me when it comes to prosperity, which is bad, bad, bad. This whole situation could get kind of bad, actually. Fortunately, I was going to say the prosperity cap is only checked at the turn of the year, but I let the turn of the year pass with all these tents. That was bad of me. Very bad. Oh well, it means I don't have to worry much for the rest of this. But yes, these 1x1s have got to go. Okay, the wages just keep going up and up, so I should probably just cap it out at 53. Wages in Rome don't go higher than 45, and as long as you pay 8 more than Rome, you can tax the maximum amount. Or rather, you get the most benefit from paying more. Is this going to be enough? I don't know, but it's what we have. Let's get them watered and fed so they stop hamming into my that word just keeps failing me today. Prosperity. Thank you, head. I think poor Neptune's long overdue a bit of temple. Once I get the population to 10,000 though, it's pretty game, set and match.
This city is profoundly mediocre.
Oh man, quit moaning about my city, it's pretty great. Lacking space for an amphitheater here, unfortunately. Well, because I tucked it into this pretty stupid area, but that's alright. Stupidity is okay here. Torch you guys so I can get my amphitheater. And then I get my gladiator school. Ooh, must be space for it around here somewhere. Gladiator school and actor colony. This layout's so dumb, but it's okay, it's my dumb. I should get out to casters at least. And Caesar will be kept happy with his vast amounts of wood there. Sorry for all the ear destruction that's going on with those events. If I could fix it, I would. Well, actually I probably could, so that's a lie. Get the goods they want, kill and keep moving. Alright, prosperity, I still need you to rise at the turn of the years. 50. Okay, as it often descends to, we've got the prosperity race. It needs to go up to 80, as long as we maintain population above 10,000, which we're soon to hit, surely. We'll be okay. It's probably a good place for the bathhouse. You can see why they made the population limit on this map, or the population goal on this map, 7,000 instead of 10,000. 10,000 gets a bit of a squeeze around here. Still, this is one of my worst cities I've built on the hardest mode. I'm trying to aim for stuff that's beautiful, unique, and godlike, and I'm definitely not getting that. But it's alright. Ups-a-daisies. probably going to moan about the lack of doctor coverage. No, they have doctor coverage. What could they possibly moan about? Okay, granted, it's not the Ritz here. Yeah, that's a pretty fair thing to moan about, actually. Especially here, right here, the living situation is real grim. But we can fix it. Oh no, right, he's exactly where I don't want him to be right now. But as ever, enough Uras and we can dispatch him. This might also be the last invasion we get. Because I don't see any more, and it has been like 30 years. Just enough to bait them over here and we're good. Don't be the baited when we're trying to bait here. Oh, right, I didn't even order you guys back. Oh, they won't be happy. They will be very not happy. Right, we can dispatch the few that come here with the few that remain. And we don't pull back too hard. Because last time we did that, they ceased to take the bait anymore. Come on, outwalk those elephants. Done and done. Get out of here, Hannibal. This is my map to win. Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to be dreaming of Ura, and not in a good way, I think. Alright, we can buy in more clay, which is always promising. I feel a bit lacking with only one warehouse getting these goodies, though. But the lack of space here is also concerning. What if, crazy thought, we pulled you back a bit. Got rid of you, got rid of you. We still have space for people to come in this way, and I can have my warehouse right here. I mean, you just have to go there to get your pottery. Oh, right, that's the problem. Significant lack of pottery is a problem right now. As long as these guys still have it, we're okay, but yeah, this is pretty significant. You haven't sold me any pottery, and it's May. Please sell me that pottery that I need. Look, he's doubling back right now because he wants to go and buy stuff. That is not good. Right, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to stop selling my weapons because it's distracting you too much. Furniture's okay and iron is okay, but we're gonna have to do away with the weapons. Because if we don't get the pottery flowing, then, well, the problems kind of right themselves.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
I only have 7 pottery in the whole city. That's dangerous. Look at these guys devolving because no pottery. Ooh, that hurts. There we go. Get that clay flowing. I need it, and I need it badly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of you so that the pottery shortage isn't quite as brutal. Just about to get brutal. Oh, there's another attack incoming. I thought I was done. Also, my food type's not looking so good, so I will, for now, stockpile the meat, which I'm hopefully still importing. Actually, there's no need to do that. If that market just stops eating it up, then I can just still have it as regular import. Alright. Rough time, but this will fix itself. Don't you worry, girlie. As long as I import that 25 clay. Well, 40 clay now. Please give it to me. I need it. There we go. Getting it all in. Getting it all cooked up. Couldn't hurt to have a bit more of it as well.
This city is profoundly mediocre.
It's better than mediocre. Don't be like that, Nitro. Who hurt you to make you say that? Still going up, so we could get there yet. But I need the pottery to flow first. Oh, ooh, these guys are a bit antsy with their pottery. Come on, have it flowing. The most important thing is that these guys get it. Also, where is my meat? I meant to be importing it. You do accept it, and yet I don't get it. Maybe because we're buying so much clay that he never gets a chance to sell me the meat anymore. That would be tragic, but this has all sorted itself. So let's evolve you guys at the end of the year right now. Hopefully be in it. Come on, evolve these guys too. Come on. Ah, so close and yet so far. Well, we're almost there. Next year we've got it. I guarantee it. It's like Fernando's New Beginnings. A shame about my lack of meat, though. Ah, here comes the meat. Not a ton of it, but I need to get that that final burst of prosperity to make it. Whew!
There's so many jobless people here, it starts to look like Dublin.
There are ever so many people looking for work here.
I hate it when people moan about the unemployment levels. Unemployment is good. I have 415 people to employ, though. Do I even have space to throw jobs down? That's a lot of academies. It's a lot of everything, truth be told. Well, I got space right here. Learn stuff. There we go. Power of books will save us. Can also increase our prosperity by not having a small tent when we can have a large tent. Alright, there we go. If all goes to plan, this should be the end of this level. I'm gonna just dismantle you as well and throw down an oracle just because I can. Also, it'll raise up a couple of crappy little houses. Alright, good stuff. Fairly challenging map, because although it is large, you don't get the opportunity to use most of its space. Look at all this. It'd be great for building on if only you had food there and weren't getting blasted by... Oh. Well, he's determined not to let me go in peace. I think we'll have a proper throwdown. The final Ura. But this should be the end of it. Come and have a go, lads. He's got nothing on me. Oh, come on. We need a single point of prosperity to win. But don't worry, your prosperity is rising, they tell me. Wonder if there's any slightly crappy houses that I need to tear down to get there. Yep, has ruin in chat noticed. Not a single one of ours routed there. Got all this oil, but I don't even use it. Getting oil into the fray would definitely boost things, but they'd also need barber and school access. I don't really want to do that for my people. As long as my prosperity does indeed rise next month, we're good. I will celebrate by destroying that that large tent. Just having tents is a mark of shame, but it's alright. These were extreme circumstances. Also gonna make you into a medium insulae, because you being a large, small insulae was tying me back there. Otherwise, not my best Mediolanum. Actually, I've never really made a particularly amazing Mediolanum as far as I'm aware. So I'll take it. This is an alright Mediolanum. Culture's great, prosperity's great, peace is perfect, favor is perfect. We beat back, as far as I can tell, all of Hannibal's troops. And at the turn of the year, it should be game, set, and match. Oh, I saw that, but it wasn't enough. I accept my promotion. Thank you, Caesar. Why don't we get a word from Caesar himself?
That Hannibal crossed the Alps with his elephants was amazing. The Mediolanum that prospered despite his assaults is a miracle. Your success turns the tide of the Punic War in Rome's favor. All Rome thanks you.
Oh, hell yes. We're just that good. Now, that means we have another map to do. It's not going to happen tonight, because I have to make a hard mode version of it. Is it even going to be one of these, actually? I wonder.
Caesar is present.
Oh, who is that imposter? Let me consider something for just a moment here.
I now require a
Ah! It's going to be my Miletus that's the next hardest mode map. And I don't see a reason not to keep using this amazing voice actor mod. What I'll probably do is find a way to equalize the sound levels so that they're all a bit more audible.
Our recent expansion in the east must continue.
Oh, that doesn't sound like the Caesar I know and love. I wonder if we can find any of the voices that we didn't hear last time. Will Valencia shed us some... I think Valencia has just about every walker. We didn't hear the chariot racer. Where's Chariot Man? If we go to Entertainment Hippodrome, we'll find him floating about somewhere, surely. There we go.
I brought all these. Oh, yeah.
It's a pleasure to race in such a city.
Who else has not been heard? I don't think I got Emigrant in time. Let's hear the game over line as well. I don't think I have that fixed in this version, so that would be a no-go. Plus, then I'd have to lose. Not going to happen. Well, I never did test that, did I? Can anyone remember the cheat code for invasion? It's like Alt-K, Alt-I? No. Somebody must remember it. There's a key, and if you have like 5 seconds to go in game facts and check, that would be great. You right click on a well and you press Alt K to enable cheat mode, and then there's a certain combination to have an invasion. I want that invasion right now. Can we hear Nikki one last time? Oh, I don't see why not. Patrician Nikki.
I've got nowhere to live. I've been thrown at my own.
And yes, we checked Grocery Boy. He should be around here somewhere as well. If we go to food stocks.
That fat lady up there told me to carry this. Fine, but I'm taking something for my mom. This basket is so heavy. My feet are hurting. Why is there no law against child labor? Hi, I'm taking this basket to that lady's market over there. I hope I can pay for it.
Alright, should be Alt-K to spawn an army after you enable cheats. Unless I didn't enable cheats properly. I thought Alt-K didn't enable cheats, though. Enable cheats by clicking on a well. Press Alt-K. Yeah, I did that. Oh. That was it. I forgot you had to bring up the question mark part. Alright. They'll never stop us. Oh. I mean, this is all fine and well, but it's a lot more fun if it happens to my city, right? Where's our well? Alright, let's take him down. He doesn't stand a ghost of a chance against the... Whoa, what? Oh. I was too good, the game just decided to crash on me. Okay. Well, that seems as good a point as any to stop. Is what someone would say if they really didn't have the balls to see their own city destroyed. So, un momento there. Let's bring you back, game. As everything on my computer just crashes and refreshes. There's been some spooky happenings on this stream, hasn't there? Alright, let's bring you back. Please, Jake, I'm hungry, says Seashell. How do you think I feel? The answer is hungry. Mediolanum stream. Perhaps I triggered too many invasions. No, that surely wouldn't be right. Okay. It's time for the last hurrah. Which is funny because it makes sense as a... Oh! Thought it was about to crash again there. Alright, we're ready for him. Keeps hanging. Maybe just failing to load all those units. Oh jeez, come on game, you can do it. What? There's like some strange Russian death scream that they do. What is it? I'm gonna have to check. I've never had the game lag like this. But then I've also not had this many enemies on screen at once. Blitz them! I guess the game does have a walker limit. Maybe it's feeling the pain from that right now. Dr. Aftish says he hopes it's over and he doesn't have to hear his own voice. I know what it's like, right? Hearing your own voice can be pretty painful, but you did a great job. Just like how Hannibal's doing a great job right now. It's alright, the daisy chain of pain is here, and Max is there!
Why are the enemies here? Did you fail at tower defense?
There's so many I can't even click on Max.
You know I don't lift. Why are you making me fight this guy? I'm too weak for fighting. Why are they...
They do hang around here for a nice length of time, but the ballistae are very slow firing and in the end only kill one at a time. Enemies of Rome are fighting their way towards your city. You don't say. Kinda cathartic having your own city destroyed, as long as it's not by one of Pepper's earthquakes. They don't even care about Tent City. They want the real meat. Oh, there's a really good death scream there. I had a city once. The patricians are alright though. They'll be the last to go. No, but they are about to go. Oh, my poor patricians. I wonder if it's impossible for me to lose here because I've already won. Ooh. That's kind of profound. Trash my city all you want, I've already won. Maybe this is how Rome felt. Damn, you're scary, Hannibal. Alright, they seem to be having harsh times dealing with those guys. Who even still lives? I apparently have population, but search me if I know where. That's no good. I want to see the lose thing. It might not work in this, but I need to find it. Where's the previous one that we played and saw? Ah, yes, Syracuse. No, we saw Syracuse get torched. I don't think we saw Tarentum get torched, though. Here's a nice old one of mine. Come one, come all. This will be one of our goals for the next one, though. We need to get this properly voiced and hooked up. It actually doesn't fire in the game normally. I obviously don't have the version that plays this sound as well. Okay, it's been a lot of fun there.
Caesar!
Let's get away from all this. Away from all of this. There we go. It's been a lot of fun. I want to thank every single person who contributed their voice to this Caesar 3 VA mod. Gotta think of a better name for it. And that was our hardest mode, Mediolanum, as oddly construed as it was. We'll be back with more Caesar 3 at some undefined point in the future. Tomorrow, though, I have a weekly one-shot to do, and I have some Europa Universalis to finally get back to. But that is for future Jake to worry about. For me, for now, it's cheers, and at least for a little bit, cheerio.